sound effects.
All right, that's fair. Well, you fuck with that stuff, and then I'll intro the show.
Well, I heard that. I didn't. Oh man.
And then nobody else does.
Right. Anyway, this
Just
sucked.
like the voices in his head.
Mm-hmm. All right, welcome everybody to the Legends of Tabletop podcast. We're going to be playing some Rogue Trader tonight. Kayne. Jesse's original character, Kayne, has come back to haunt the crew of the Heretic's Bane. He's got himself a small, kind of small army of potential Kroot allies, and he's been harassing the mining colony that we helped to establish, I guess, on some planet out in the middle of nowhere. So we went over to investigate. We went to the planet, kind of checking things out. It's mostly like small hit and run stuff. Looked like they were grabbing a bunch of supplies and whatnot. The morale for our guys was good. The base was coming along, which was nice. So we went out into the wilderness to see if we could find something. We caught a glint of metal out on one of the mountainsides. As we got closer to investigate, the comms opened up. Kayne's creepy voice came out, calling Venari a heretic. I don't know where this comes from. That's patently ridiculous. So we kind of chatted him up a little bit before he started shooting his lance at us. We were able to barely escape with our lives, and we're heading back to the mining colony to make plans to try to oust Kayne from his location and make the world safe again.
Well, that world. Oh, you can't hear me.
Yes.
You can't hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, I thought I couldn't. Okay. It didn't show mic levels. Okay. What about this? Did you hear that?
Nope.
God damn it. I'll figure it out. Sorry, guys. I like to try fancy things, and they don't ever work. I have a lot of fucking troubleshooting to do. Anywho, yeah, what do you got? I mean, at this point, there's not much I'm deciding at this point. It's more what you guys want to do if you're heading back to base. You haven't sustained, like damage that is, like you're not going to crash, so you're flying back in a shuttle, and you saw, I don't know, my note said like 100 or so, I don't know, proto Kroot. They're not Kroots, but they're like not as evolved Kroot-like creatures. Let's go with that.
Yeah, I think Venari tried to make that roll and failed, so yeah, we don't know.
Oh, I thought you made that roll.
Maybe, I don't know. Somebody have to go back and check the tape.
You might have failed it and not known that they were Kroot-ish, but they're not Kroot, so
yeah.
I think
out of character.
I think the role was that you didn't get a complete understanding of what they are, if I remember correctly.
Fair enough. All right, so we want to fast forward to we're at the base. I guess our I guess the main guy there is Brandt, right? Or Brand, Redford.
Oh shit! That's the one thing I didn't open was the fucking notes. Sorry, that's the one thing I didn't open again. Hold on. I did have that noted, so give me 1 sec. Well, my notes are not in that folder, or you would see them. I swear to God, this thing's gonna crash because I have so many tabs open. All right, guys, editing, love it.
Yep, all the editing,
love it.
All the time.
Redford. This guy. I mean, this guy
Mark.
has like the best name. Redford Brandt. Come on, that's hot. That name's fucking like. That's like, hey, I'm a fucking cowboy, motherfucker.
That's my dog's name.
Brandt.
Redford Brandt. Redford Brandt.
Is that his second name?
Yeah. Mainly because this crazy vet that I was talking to at the vet hospital thought that was my name. Like the day before we got him, and I was like, oh yeah, that's my dog's name.
Nice.
Yeah. That's creepy as shit.
Yes, that is very weird.
I think someone's been Facebook stalking you, Bessie.
I think I just made that up. I think I just said that. I just came up with that randomly.
Neil, what's the lottery numbers for tomorrow?
12, 38, 24. Shit, I don't remember how many I said. Was that 4?
Wait, 24 or 20 and 4?
No, 12. Wait, 20, then 4.
Oh, okay.
What'd I say? Shit, 12,
38, 20,
38, 24, 52.
What's the Powerball?
And the Powerball is 2. Now, if someone wins that with those numbers, you don't have to give me half, just give me $1 million. That's it. I will fucking be happy with that.
So do we have enough goodwill with people on the planet side if we go back and say, oh, wait, there is no one else on the planet side, is there?
Well,
I was just trying to think.
There's
what
a
do you
whole
mean
mining
by
complex.
Yeah. I was just
and
trying to
your people, but
scrounge up more troops. I'm just trying to think.
Hey,
there's
we
more
need
bodies
we
somewhere.
need cannon fodder. Is anybody interested in joining us?
I don't want to die, so we don't.
I could
give
a rousing speech about how they'd be dying in the God Emperor's name, and
Yeah,
suck
if you
it,
give them,
bitch.
if you give them a big thing about they can be canonized or whatever, you're the religious guy. They can.
Yeah, that you will be cannon fodderized.
Exactly.
It's a religious thing. You wouldn't understand.
Yeah, touche. There you go. It's a good one.
I have +10 to my forbidden lore heresy now, so I'll just make it up as I go.
I mean, you are like you kind of probably like you wouldn't convert whoever Kayne has convinced to do whatever the hell it is he's convinced them to do. But you would definitely want to murder all of them. Like, you need to burn them all so hard, basically.
That's what I do best.
That's your whole deal. Like, you would want to definitely fuck those things up.
No, that literally is my whole deal. I burn things.
Very effectively.
very, very effectively. So, do we want to go round up some miners' families and you will serve the God Emperor well by stopping bullets and being human sandbags?
Now, Jordan, that's probably a little bit much. Let's talk to Brant. Let's see what sort of equipment they have here that's theirs that we could appropriate. We could always take our extended crew along with us. I would hate to lose them, but of course we would save some coin in the long run, I suppose.
Not saying it's right, but I was drafted into the God Emperor's army as a child.
I don't suppose there are very many children here. It is a mining colony after all.
What are they going to do in their off time besides make more soldiers for the God Emperor's army?
You do have a point. I wonder what size is the smallest armor we can get.
Sure, if you want child soldiers. I'm not sure how many there are, because quite honestly, it's pretty it's pretty like it's not like kids are the best. Like you know,
we wouldn't do that.
Wait,
like
so
their kids aren't the best minors, basically in general. So like, there's probably not a lot of them there. I'm not sure if they would have families there per se at the moment, especially not to start on a hostile planet. They probably wouldn't. So
okay, so I just have one question. By child armor, do you mean armor for a child or armor made out of children?
It's 40K. You
Well,
never know.
it's 40K.
That's why I asked.
So I don't know, but you know, let's say it's for a child.
I think.
I mean, same, right?
No, I think it was of child. Then it would just make all the bird people hungry.
We still can't hear you like hardly
Yeah.
at all, Jesse.
Yeah,
Jim,
you're
you're wicked
so
quiet.
low.
Unplug your headset and plug it back in again.
Turn it on and off again.
Reboot your headset.
How about this?
Nope.
Nope.
No. Come on.
I don't have the control room in the hangout either, so I can't mess with your volume. So
Is this better?
nope.
No.
It's exactly the same.
Don't you have like a volume thing, man? I have all these buttons and I figured it out. What do you have? 3? It's Linux. What are there? 3 buttons?
I have a whole
Talk.
keyboard.
I feel like there's talk louder, talk not louder, and like reboot. That's all you got.
He has
Is
to
this
run
better?
sudo first, though.
Is this working?
That's a little better.
That's a little better.
Son of a bitch.
Look, don't Brett me. I'm not going to fucking amplify all your audio for this goddamn episode.
I'm not trying. Hey, I'm not trying.
It's getting there.
You're getting there.
Oh, wait a
Oh,
minute.
What's happening?
You're a
What?
whore,
I
Peter.
don't know. Are you
I don't know
getting
what that
there?
means.
Are you almost
There
there?
you go. There you go.
Is it better now? I
Yeah.
didn't do anything. I didn't touch a fucking thing.
Put
What?
your mic in front of your mouth.
It is. It's right here. Is this fair?
Here's
Now
a
you,
hint.
now you sound like you're in space.
Yeah, there you go.
Here's a hint.
Hmm.
Get close to that mic, baby.
Hey guys, how's this? Is this a lot better now?
No, that's terrible.
Wow, no, that's like perfect.
It is better.
It is. Are you there now, Neil?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
can hear
actually,
you. I can hear you just fine.
you actually sound good now.
Hey, there you
Yeah. John, edit all that out.
Yeah, I guess so.
go. Throw it on the back end.
Yep.
Sorry,
Like
I'm
you
not
do.
really an editor per se.
Get that shit on the flip flop, baby.
Yep. All right, so we got to talk to Brant.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. You land. They take you to his office. Well, gentlemen, are you taking care of the problem?
Well, we have good news and bad news.
That's not encouraging. What do you mean by what's? Well, I don't really give a shit about the good news. What's the bad news?
Bad news is the perpetrator in question is holed up in the mountain, along with, we're roughly estimating about 100 proto-humans. He kind of like shrugs. Some indigenous life form, but they are able apparently to use firearms, so they're somewhat intelligent. Oh, and he's got a lance, so that was interesting.
We've had munitions and weaponry stolen in the raids. So that's not unheard of, obviously. What do you mean proto-humans? I mean, what is a proto-human?
Well, I mean, they could be Xenos. We didn't get a really good look from the shuttle, but they're not human. They did look somewhat bird-like, I think, right? And
So they're Xenos.
Sure, yeah.
I mean, I assume you're a rogue trader and not a complete idiot, because if it sounds like bird people, I don't think that's proto-human. That sounds like Xeno scum.
He looks at Jarnan for like a.
Jarnan is staring at a corner of the room, just sighing heavily to himself.
Look, it's not the kind of thing I see every day. Xenos, yes, we'll call them Xenos.
Okay, and
Not
what do you
human.
plan to do about it? How quickly can you destroy them?
Well, we're gonna need. I could take the crew that we've left here to protect the facility and run them up in there. I fear that our body count will be high on both sides, although that would, I guess, come to the crux of the matter.
Well,
what
the
sort
body
of-
count needs to be quite high on their side.
Yes, of course. Do you have any heavier armaments here that we could purloin for now to help us with this situation?
I don't know. Do I? You were the ones hired for security. That it was your job to provide both the manpower and weaponry to protect this station. So if you're unable to, then perhaps the contract will be renegotiated. I'm sure there are other more than capable parties who can protect us from these sorts of raids. That's what we're paying you for.
Yes, of course. And he just kind of turns and like, oh, fucking, I hate this guy. He pulls out a data slate. He starts like flipping through it to look to see what sort of equipment they left. I don't think they left anything other than the guys, right? I mean, we never had like an in-game discussion about, oh, we left a tank and some fucking howitzers and shit.
We left Kayne.
Well,
That was about the only thing.
I mean, he'd already
So,
run off,
tank.
but yeah, you certainly don't have artillery or APCs or anything. You did not purchase those.
Yeah.
And you do not have those just on your ship haphazardly. So you have none of that. You would have standard arms, and you, I think, at one point had gotten some like explosive munitions and stuff, like grenades, and probably like, if you there's probably some like shoulder rocket launchers or something, but not anything more than just standard armor. Like flak jackets, I would say, are probably standard for the guys on the ground. Kayne's guys probably had better than flak jackets, but I think you only left 5 of them. So, well, you have the other 5, I guess, that are with you, unless you left them somewhere. I don't think you did. They're on the ship. I don't think you brought them down. But so you have that. And any common items, like any common items, like weapons, munitions, that shit you would have. Anything artillery or heavy weapon wise, you would have to procure.
Yeah. I don't think we had any of that kind of stuff. All right, so well, I mean, all right. Well, we'll get the men prepared. Make sure that you keep people indoors when they are not required to perform their functions. We have stirred the hornet's nest, as it were, so they may be more on the offensive. We will attend to this as quickly as possible and to the best of our ability.
Well, I certainly hope you can take care of it quickly. I'm hoping we don't have sufficient losses of any of our workers. We're fairly skeleton crewed at the moment as it is, until we bring additional members onto the staff, but that's going to take time. They will be on their way, but again, they're not fighters, so but the more we lose, the less productivity we have, that means there's less money to pay you.
Of course. I will consult with crew further, and we will come up with a plan, and we will keep you abreast of any new information.
Let me know if there's anything I can do to move this forward, but there's not much I can do unless you need more or mind or some sort of bureaucratic paperwork filled out.
Yeah, it won't be necessary.
Well, I'll leave it to you. Let me know. I'm hoping this is taken care of quickly.
Of course. And he fucking turns and just like walks past the fucking staff. I assume you guys fall in behind.
Yes.
So once they get out of earshot, he's like, I fucking hate that guy. Fucking hate that guy as much as I hate. And he looks at Jarnan and he's like, thinking of the car not stand. Whatever. All right. I mean, this is going to be a tough nut to crack.
You guys take a lot of offense to people telling you to do your job.
Look, I'm a fucking rogue trader. I do whatever the fuck I want to do.
But it's about you, to make money, man. You got to make the fucking bucks. You can't be like, well, like, you do it for me. Like, that's what I fucking paid you for. Figure it out, motherfucker. I don't know. What do you want me to do about it? I'm just fucking a minor.
He's not even that. He's just a fucking administrator.
Yeah, he's a supervisor. He doesn't know shit about shit.
Yeah. All right.
I don't know. What's the big deal with just sending in a bunch of Jarnan's lackeys and a bunch of your little low-lifers, hangers on, and throwing them to the wolves? Let them pick away whatever they can, and then we'll just clean up the rest.
Well, I fear that may be what it comes to. We don't have tremendous amount of resources at our disposal other than the men that we left here. People on the ship are crewmen for the ship. They're not fighters, as it were, as these miners are not fighters. We could transport the murder servitors, I suppose. Send them in as a first line. Maybe a waste of a solid resource, as 100 of these Xenos creatures would quickly overwhelm them, I would assume.
Yes, but at least they could take out another couple of dozen or so by themselves. After all, we're dealing with, what, chicken men? How hard could they honestly be?
I don't know, honestly.
Besides, when it comes to the servitors, I don't think that we really need them anyway. I mean, Emmaus is a fine pilot. There's absolutely no way that we'll get captured. And if we do, we'll be dead anyway. A dozen robots isn't going to actually do anything for us.
That's like quite a good number of thrones, Kynnoch. It's not to be thrown around lightly.
Oh, you, and always your money.
Well, it is what keeps the ship traveling through space and keeps me in my my fingers in various pies, as it were.
Yes, but think about the renown. The name Venari being strewn about as killer of chicken men.
He just kind of like shakes his head. Emmaus, what do you think? You have more experience in military matters, as it were.
I would think we should do an inventory of any material or personnel on the ship that could help us. We need to bulk out. If we are going to do a frontal assault, we're going to need all the help we can get. I would have to agree with Kynnoch that if we have resources that are going to be used, we should use them. it may cost us in the beginning, but we may come out the other end more profitable. So if it is a matter of using the murder servitors, I would lean towards actually utilizing them and not holding them back. If our initial reason for having them were for any kind of ship-to-ship combat, but I can make a vow that if we do use them and lose a significant amount of them, I'll make sure we don't get into any ship-to-ship situations on the way back. And out of character, I'll burn a fate point if I have to for that. I mean, if Captain, if we have resources to use, we might as well use them. We're not going to be able to call any reinforcements in to help us, and leaving the situation as it is probably isn't a good idea.
All right. I will call up to the shuttle. We'll have the rest of the security crew bring down the murder servitors then. Out of character, Neil, I mean, the ship has numerous shuttles, right?
Yeah. You'd have quite a few.
Are they all as armed as the command shuttle with like door guns and whatnot, or are they? Your call. I don't know. Again, it's not something we've really. At least the command shuttle does, because we've used that before.
Yeah, I mean, I would say it depends. Like, shit, I don't remember what exact number of murder servitors is in.
Well, so we went over this like post game last time, and I think it says there's a minimum of 12, and you were like, "Cool, then you have 12." I don't think it specifically says.
I don't think it's a certain number. I think it's some amount, but yeah, like it's yeah. I know there's. I thought it was like 10 or 12, basically. So,
trying to find them in the book here. I think it's under the ship components, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Yeah, well, it says a mere dozen can successfully do hit and runs to kill enemy vessel, like people on enemy vessels. So
I just had the component thing up too that we picked. Let me see if I can find it again.
I mean, I wouldn't expect that we had like 100 or anything crazy like that.
yeah, I mean, I'm not sure you get how dangerous murder servitors are. They're like, they're not even like, they're like worse than Terminators. They're like T-1000s are like pussies compared to murder servitors. They're like literally like able to just shred through shit like crazy. They're basically like death machines. So, 15 of them against, 12 or 15 against like 100, combatants isn't unheard of. Like if they put them on a ship raid, you get a +20 to your command test, and then you get like to choose your critical hit. So they basically can start shredding through stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Now, it would be a risk, obviously, for you to, if you use them, you could risk losing that resource. But they are quite adept at destroying things.
I mean, so like per cannon, like there's no like safety mechanism, right? Because like you're not supposed to be in the area. Like, so you teleport into the other ship and they just fucking go ape shit until something stops them.
There's no safe word you're saying.
Yeah. Could we put like? I don't think anybody's got tech use. I'm wondering if
I think they like I'm not sure they are like wild. I guess it doesn't say that they're like wild, psychotic murderers. It just says they're sealed in cryostasis until absolutely required, and they can be sent on hit and run raids. But like, it doesn't say that like if you release them, they like just kill everything that they see, because how would you get them on a shuttle to send them over?
Yeah.
So they will listen to orders now to a degree. I mean, obviously, like if you are between them and a target, they might just fucking decide to kill you because
Sure.
why not? But they're not like, if you're like, do this, they go there and do that. As far as I know, or I'm going to rule that that's what they do, because it wouldn't make any sense for them just to be like berserkers entirely. Why would like, it's not useful to be like, take them out of cryostasis. Well, they killed half our crew, but they killed more of the others. I mean, they have to listen to something. So they're servitors. So
That's true.
just, you know. So I would say they're controllable.
It's in their
for the
name.
most part.
All right. How about this, Emmaus? How about instead of blowing all of these servitors in such a mission, what do you think perhaps if we have the crew bring down, say, 5 of the servitors? Do you think that would prove to be an effective fighting force? Jesse, we can hear you clacking all over the keyboard. You, when you're not talking. Come on, man.
So I would say that we would not want to use all of the resource at one time. You may need to give some inducement to whatever crew go down with the murder servitors. If we're going to send in crew and servitors together, you may have to give them a bit of a rousing send-off to get them in the mood for what is to come. But I would definitely not use all of our murdering resources at one time.
All right, we'll have the security force bring down, we'll say 5, and I guess we'll have to give our crew on the planet a bit of a pep talk, and we should probably take, I don't know, maybe we should probably leave at least 30 guys here, right, in case Kayne makes some sort of an end around. We don't want to leave the base completely undefended. Jarnan, perhaps you can leave some of your acolytes here as well?
I would be more than happy to leave some of my acolytes here. But just as a word of warning, the next time you threaten to use my acolytes as cannon fodder, it'll be more than just Venari's soul that burns.
He looks around like Alfred E. Newman, like, well, I never intimated a thing such as that.
You didn't. And then I'm just going to glare at Kynnoch.
Oh, good. I thought you were going to look at me.
You can't see it, but underneath the scarf, there's a slight smile. You might be able to see it in his eyes.
So he's like,
No.
all right, we've got that cleared up. Okay, he's like rubbing his hands together. All right, we'll attend to that. We'll gather. We'll talk to. Fuck, I don't remember which name of the guy was Kayne's guy that we left here in charge.
Let me see.
I probably wrote it down somewhere. I mean, I really got to start working on these fucking wikis.
I have it in a document somewhere if you need it.
Probably.
Charlotte. It's a manly name.
I want to say it was like Pablo or something. Well, wasn't there?
Yeah, it really was like something like Pablo or like something very Hispanic.
I thought so.
Apparently, I didn't take a note of that. I thought I had everyone
Kayne. Change
like.
notes.
Yeah, I thought I had it.
Let's see. Sanchez.
Oh, there you go.
All right, cool. I will make a current note of that. All right, so he turns to Emmaus, kind of waves his hand. He's like, "Bring Sanchez up. I want him to round up the best of the best that he can scrounge together. I believe we'll take." Again, he looks at Emmaus, somewhat questioning, like 60 of these guys with us.
I would say that would be good, but also Captain, and I'll kind of lean in and. Okay, is it just us there, or is anyone else
it's
in with
just
us? Okay, I won't lean in. That'll be a bit too. And I'll just say, do we need to vet any of Kayne's former men before sending them, or are you happy with their loyalty to us and not him?
I believe the men are solid. We shouldn't have any trouble on that front.
Okay, very well. Then I'll go start rounding everybody up.
All right, and then Venari calls up to one of the other unnamed former Kayne's guys and says, grab 5 of those servitors, meet us start side. Like he'll name 3 guys, like you and you come down with the servitors, leave the other guy.
Sure.
And, meet us at the wherever they would be functioning from, since our base isn't complete. I don't think we said last time it was like under construction still, but not like there was walls and shit, but not like.
I think it's like, it's not like fully outfitted with like technology or anything, but I think they're staying there like bunkhouse.
Okay. Right. Yeah. So I tell them to lock coordinates to that, meet us there.
Okay. Yeah. He Rogers that and says they will make preparations and be there as soon as possible.
All right. I'm assuming that's probably like a half hour to 45 minutes for them to gear up and come down. An hour, maybe.
Probably 2 hours if you're thinking like from the ship, right? Because you're right. Like that's pretty far.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I have no concept of how long that travel would take from ship to planet.
I'm just guessing, but yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I would also have him, tell him to bring extra frag grenades and some fucking we have some stuff in the shuttle. I think we established that we keep like a case of frag grenades on the shuttle.
Yeah.
I tell him to bring some crack in case he's got, some, if he stole metal and like welded fucking doors and like there's some plate steel and shit or whatever,
Sure.
So to grab any extra equipment, like I don't want this to be like a shopping thing where we're just like kind of rolling through the book and looking for shit, but and I don't want it to be so vague as to be like he brings whatever would be appropriate to the situation.
Yeah.
But like maybe what is it? The Stummers help with like sneaking and shit like that. Like create a quiet area. Is that what the Stummer is?
I believe so. Yes.
I don't remember like how many people like each one of those things would.
Yeah, let me double check.
Potentially, I'm trying to find it.
It's whoever carries it gets a plus 30 to silent move.
Oh, so it's not like a zone thing?
No, it's per person, so it seems. A character.
All right, fuck that. They don't bring them in. That doesn't matter.
Okay.
Bring the med kit, bring some med kits down. Again, I'm sure there's a med kit on the fucking shuttle.
Yeah. You can totally bring like some reasonable amount of medikits. You don't need to I'm not gonna be like you have 3 of them.
Yeah.
Could carry far more than enough, right? So
Right.
So
All right. Yeah. Okay. So we make the preparedness roll.
sure, all of that's. I don't think you wanted anything that wasn't common or pretty common. So I don't think you really need to make a roll for any of that unless you want something crazy. So
I can't think of anything. You guys got anything you think would be? Right. But Jarnan, what's your command staff like? How many dudes do you have? Is it like 10?
I have 10 in there, all equipped with just basic flamers.
Okay. So like as we're kind of like running through stuff and he's grabbing the guys, he's like, you want to take half of your complement with us? Kind of hem things in, leave 5 of your acolytes here.
Yeah, that shouldn't be a problem. The acolytes that stay here can protect your investment, and the acolytes that come with us can make short work of anything that comes at us.
All right, I like that. Of course, this is our investment. I mean, this is, for the benefit of all concerned. Well, at least, the command crew. I mean, the others, it's whatever.
My investment, you cannot see with your eyes.
The God Emperor, I get it. That's okay. All right.
John is just going to shake his head. He just look down at his flamer, look back at Venari, and just walk away.
He puts up his hand to say something. He's like, it's fine, whatever. He's got his own trip plan shit now. He's like, whatever. He's counting on his fingers and shit.
I figured he'd have his little skull have an abacus attached to the bottom of it.
Right. It's 40. It's not terrible.
It's skull. Add 12 plus 10 plus 18.
So if Jarnan's gonna bring 5, how many is he leaving?
I wish I still had all 10 of my fingers left.
Solve this word problem for me. If Jarnan has 10 acolytes and Venari takes 5, how many does Jarnan have left on the ship?
Enough to burn Venari's soul over and over and over again.
Yeah, so I guess they head over to the bunker then. Make final preparations, have guys start checking weapons. I guess he would give he would wait until the murder servitors come to give the speech as a show of force kind of thing. We're bringing it, we're bringing everything and we're going to take it to them and
yeah,
that kind of stuff.
Okay. Do you have give me a command test.
All right. I can theoretically do that. Commands, trained.
Theoretically.
Well, a charm would be better. I mean, he is quite charming. All right. So
that's a failed roll.
Oh, come on. That's not fair. Oh, I don't know what to roll. I'm so scared. All right. Yeah. So, the Kayne's guys / Venari's guys come down and they unpack the servitors and the guys are all milling around. I don't, maybe some of them haven't seen that before. It's just some oohs and ahs and all right, gentlemen, you have been here for quite a while, protecting our shared investment. Things have been relatively easy, and now we're going to put your mettle to the test. We have to go in and remedy this situation, protect our investment, go back to just having things the way they were, with just making it easy, making money, and investing for the future. We're gonna use these servitors. They're gonna just. I mean, have you seen these things? We're gonna set them up. They're gonna just. Oh, it's gonna be a massacre. You guys will have to go in. It'll be a little bit of cleanup work. We have Jarnan's acolytes who are full of the God Emperor's love and guiding light. They'll protect you and envelop you in the God Emperor's love. He sees Jarnan shaking his head and he's just like, not now. We have your best interests at heart. Of course, when the rubber meets the road, we have to see, what the mettle of a man is. And I know that you guys are fully capable. I believe in you, and we're gonna make short work of this. All right.
Roll your dice.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not sure that was that rousing as you would want to believe. Let's make some money. They're like, what? Like,
I rolled a 15.
Actually, you didn't really tell them what they were going to fight. So,
Make me some money.
Our
shared investment, like they've got some ownership. Look, I rolled a 15 out of 55.
Okay. So that is, let's see,
4 degrees.
30, 40. Is that 25, 35, 45? So that's 3 degrees, right? It's full tens.
Right, but I rolled a 15, right? So 25, 35, 45, 55, 4 degrees.
Oh, wait, what did you have it at?
15,
what was your out of?
15, and my skill is at 55.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So,
that's 4.
He's like orbiting, right? He's got the speakers, fucking Venari's voice is booming. The servo skull's got some like rousing music in the background that like swells to a crescendo.
I'm hoping this isn't overpowered, but I'm going to give you all of your subordinate guys will get a plus. Anyone under command other than the servitors. Servitors don't count. They cannot be
roused
by a speech. Will get a plus 20 to their rolls.
Plus 20, nice.
Well, or a plus 20 to what they're rolling against, or minus 20 from their rolls. Whatever.
Do we get that too?
Right?
Are you not entertained?
Yeah, exactly right.
Just the people. Sorry, I can't give that to you guys, or else you're kind of used to his horse shit. Plus, you've seen what you're fighting, so you're kind of like, yeah, that's great and all, but like, fuck, those things are scary. Also, he had like a fucking like lance ready for us, so
So like he's doing that, the guys I would imagine kind of like start cheering a little bit, or whatever. And the murder servers are just standing there like blood red eyes, fucking weapons at their ready, like silent sentinels, just like creepy shit.
Yeah, they just stand there. I mean, they're basically just like whoa, like they're just sitting there like ready to murder. Who should I murder? That's pretty much their,
So it's like, kind of like he puts Sans to like calm everybody down, sort of thing. And he's like, now Jarnan, if you could lead us in, in a prayer for the God Emperor's mercy and guidance, if you would.
So Jarnan's going to get up and kind of dip his head to Venari, stand in front of him. All right, listen. Not all of us are going to make it back. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it.
There's a couple of guys, they look at each other like, what the fuck? That's not what the other guy just said.
I was like,
we're
not all gonna make it back, and then just Jarnan walks off.
Look, some of you guys aren't gonna make it back. See ya. The rest of you, like, I'll get to know you after.
Yeah. But I can guarantee you that any of you that fall serving the God Emperor will find peace in the hereafter. That I can guarantee you. And I mean, let's be honest. You're not just doing this for money's sake. You're doing this for the betterment of your entire establishment.
I kind of want the money.
The betterment of this establishment means more money for you, not for him. And I look over at Venari.
He's got a shrug.
Yeah!
With that being said, my acolytes and myself will be there with you. So whoever falls, we will reward your service by granting you the God Emperor's light. And then he's just going to turn and walk away. Or like walk back behind Venari.
Yeah, Venari took a couple of steps back to give you like full stage.
Yeah.
I'm not really going to give you another plus.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, that's fine.
I mean,
But-
you could like that would be crazy town. Unless you want to try to roll it and I can take it away for you saying like, look, a bunch of you might die, but it's cool.
When he walks by, you know, like he walks by Venari kind of like leans in. He's like, I should let you, like, you're such a better speaker. I should let you do this all the time. You always know the right thing to say, but look, let me tell you, if we lose some of these servitors, I know you're saying God Emperor's like we're gonna whatever, but like we might be able to. I'm just saying we'll recycle some of these guys, maybe, you know, murder servers. So I'm saying.
Wait, so are you saying recycle the men or recycle the murder servitors?
If we lose murder servitors and we lose guys, we could potentially use the guys to make more servitors. Look, it's just we'll just. I'm throwing it out there. We'll see what happens.
You know, my days of thinking your soul will burn are definitely coming to a middle.
I'm just saying. I mean, they're going to get the God Emperor's light and glory and everything. I mean, we might as well use what's left over. All right, let's table it for now. All right, we got bigger
Hard to
fish.
argue against that. Hard to argue against that.
Well, they would still be in the God Emperor's service, so that may not be so bad.
See, we're on the same page. He slaps you on the back.
And like as he goes to slap him, he just like sidesteps.
He like rolls his eyes and he looks at Kayne, or not Kayne. He looks at who's probably like just smirk.
He looks at Kayne outside the window, who's like, and you're like, oh no,
New plan, shit. All right, yeah. So however long like all of that takes, 3 hours or whatever. 2 hours for the guys come down, and then they're getting ready, and then speech and load up, and a lot of jazz.
For a second, I thought you meant our speeches took 2 to 3 hours, and I was like, yeah, no, I totally just summed it up for the podcast. That's,
Real time.
Yeah.
So I guess we load. So if the other shuttle also has weaponry itself, then I would bring both shuttles, split everybody evenly, and then have only one of Kayne's guys was a pilot, I guess. I don't know. How does that work then?
Wait, what do you mean? Like,
So
you have
I
a
can fly
pilot.
the other. I can fly the other shuttle if you want.
Well, Emmaus can fly. Like,
oh no,
Yeah,
I mean,
don't you have you have a void master, for Christ's sake?
I wanted to keep both shuttles on station to provide extra fire support if necessary. But I don't think we have two. I mean, technically, all their skills are 40, right? So I guess
Right.
it does.
they're all the same.
Yeah.
Okay, fuck it then. All right.
I mean, I guess because Kayne's guys, yes, would be 40. So with your speech, that would be 60.
Okay. So
Everyone else is at a 30, now 50, which is kind of crazy, but sure. We'll do it.
Yeah.
Why not?
And I don't remember. Fuck, I'm so horrible. I don't remember what we got like kind of crappy guys, right? So they were 30. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. You don't have crack crew for like the whole crew.
Yeah. So Emmaus would fly the one shuttle. I would go with him, and then whatever Kayne's other guy's pilot name guy, he would be flying the other one.
I'll get it for you. God damn it.
Well, what do you want from me? I'm terrible. We would fly close and then put down and then push through the jungle the rest of the way so they're not shot at again and coming in like losing half of the guys right off the bat.
Sure.
And then we get to rank set up. We'd have murder servitors in front. He would let I hate calling them Kayne's guys, but the security staff. He said, all right, you guys stay on point. He does have a lance. Be wary of that. Don't get too close unless we call, but stay ready. Stay in the air. If we need you, we'll call. Once we enter, I'm sure they'll be fairly busy, so you should be able to get closer if necessary.
Roger that. We'll make sure we are careful when moving through, and we'll stay well under their line of sight until obviously the last minute. You want us as fire support? Is that right? You don't want us all on the ground?
No, I believe the four of you will be better served as fire support. I don't know if they will venture outside of their cave, but if that is the case, then having some eyes in the sky and a little extra firepower is certainly not going to hurt matters.
Roger that.
So the other four guys, two pilots, two gunners, and then the fifth guy is Sanchez. He's on the ground with us.
Okay.
So
that'll work.
Okay. So murder servitors in front. Rando dudes. Jarnan's guys on the flanks. And then I guess command crew in the back. No reason to rush headlong into that shit.
Zing. What is happening? Sorry, I was trying to find. I thought I had a really good resource for like getting these like information on bestiary stuff easier, but turns out no, none of them are actually still listed. It's like record not found. I feel like they must have gotten sued or something, or cease and desisted.
So we got to download all that stuff. Although I didn't say that. Don't ever download anything. Pay for everything.
Yeah, don't download. It's bad.
Be a pirate in game, not in
Although interestingly, it looks like actually they don't have stats anyway. They just list what book it's in and stuff.
Remember, kids, it's only illegal if you get caught.
Jarnan, I'm shocked.
Right.
He is part of the clergy after all.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna have to like come up with some.
All right, smoke them if you got them.
Yep, I gotta come up with some sort of crowd fight rules.
Do you want to use the Death Watch stuff, like the Horde mechanic?
Ooh,
will that work?
It would, but I did not look that up, unfortunately, ahead of time.
Like complete metagame. If there's 100 of them, and essentially 100 of us, if you do the murder servitors, this is like a D&D thing where someone doesn't show up and like, oh yeah, okay, Bill's fighting that fucking goblin over there, and you just kind of like hand wash it, make a roll at the end, and be like, all right, this is how many people lived, how many people died, and then we do the main combat with Kayne and his elite whatever, So
Kind of
Yeah.
like I was actually just recently reading up on the D&D, like they have mass combat rules, and it's like the same. It's like you basically like at the end of a round you make a roll to see how many people survived. But then, and that's like the big units. But then you have what they call the solos, which are the important people, and they're like pulled out of like the big combat because you don't want to just hide them behind 100 people.
Yeah.
It's like the zoom in on the movie, when they got the two guys fighting each other or whatever.
Right. Like
Yeah.
Dynasty Warriors.
So I guess the question is how okay, just sorry, I was building out Kayne a little bit. How much so you have 5 murder servitors.
Right. And 60 of our mercenary crew.
Yep, 60 dudes. And then Jarnan's full amount of guys?
Only 5.
Okay, so you have 5 of his dudes. Are there any other elite folks other than what's his
Jarnan.
name?
Sanchez, right? So he would be at 40. He'd be rocking a 60.
Yeah.
He's probably like mid-rank with those guys because they know him better than they know me. Like they know where the bread is buttered, but like he's their day-to-day guy. So
Yeah. Okay, so if he's with them, right? Then your crew will be the main guys. I was just trying to make sure we don't have like I was trying to see. I wanted to make sure we like lumped the right number of folks together for this mass combat because I kind of have, I think, a way of doing the mass combat so that it works. Theoretically, we're gonna try it at least. I'm just trying to think of some quick. Fuck it. I'm just gonna just do it.
This could be very good or very bad for us.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Yeah, I'm like, let me see. Do I have? Let me just look real quick. I want to look at 2 things real quick.
yeah, I mean, I assume it's one of those things like what Jesse was saying is, as the camera pans around, like you see, these proto crew like gutting some guy, and then Jarnan's acolyte like flaming not only the crew thing but the guy because he's almost dead anyway, and then it cuts over to like Kayne giving some quippy one-liner, and Venari's face getting all fucking red and like missing a sword swing, and then it cuts back over to like Sanchez like fucking yelling at a guy, and somebody gets shot and there's like fucking blood all over his face, like it just kind of like. If visually, like, if we were watching, it'd be like one of those sorts of things, and then it gradually kind of tightens into the main, combat where we're fighting Kayne and whatever.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Wait, this is supposed to be a fight? I thought we were just going down to talk to the dude.
Yeah. See,
We could be amicable.
is there when you said we zoom in at the end there? Is that just all the rest of us standing over like a dead body? Like, damn.
Whose dead body?
He was shit at his job, but he was our rogue trader.
Oh,
Zing.
they give Kayne the fucking the Xenos cloak, and they're like, "Here you go, sir."
And then Jarnan burns his body to ash.
And then we play Death Watch.
Yep. Sorry, I'm trying to I should have had this prepared, but I was too busy fucking with other stupid shit.
All right, so
Making yourself sound like a spaceman.
what kind of a roll do I need for that all to happen?
Okay, I have I'm gonna we'll see how this goes.
Beat a 50. High or low, doesn't matter.
All right, so before we jump into this combat, we're ready for the combat, right? Everything's ready. I'm good to go.
Save dice.
I mean, as ready as we're going to be, right? Just the Heretic Spain crew here.
Yeah.
We're the most
Actually, I
ready
did
ever.
figure- You know what? I'm actually gonna get. I feel like I should get real dice for this. So I'm gonna go get real
Yeah,
dice.
don't trust Tandy for this shit.
Nah, he's fucked me over too many times. I roll like 99s the whole time.
Trust Tandy,
right.
he does a great job.
Someone tell. Is he still doing his podcast? I haven't even seen it.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
See you tomorrow.
I haven't actually talked to him in a long time.
He was doing Star Trek, I think, wasn't he? Was the last thing he was doing, or Star Wars? I forget.
They were doing Star Wars. They were doing.
Star Wars.
They were doing 7C, I think.
Yeah.
Shit, I forget. It's been. I'm behind on some shit.
Oh, break. I'm gonna grab a drink.
Yep.
I'm gonna eat a cupcake.
This is gonna be real bad.
This is gonna be awesome. Gonna mess some stuff up.
I hope so.
I didn't say whether it was gonna be good or not. I can't tell you whether or not the messing up is gonna be in our favor, but
That's fair. So far, we're good. Neil's still in there, so that's good. We need a cupcake?
I told you I'm gonna eat a cupcake.
I don't know. It looks like it could be a piece of cornbread. I don't know.
Yeah.
I might want something.
Cupcake.
Like a rogue
Big
trader
yellow.
doesn't pay attention to anything anybody says. I probably really should have wrote a speech knowing that this was going to be coming up in this game and as opposed to just fucking half-assing it.
I think Venari half-asses everything anyway. Worked out
Well,
fine.
that's probably true.
Yeah, dude, you're like the Daniel Day-Lewis of Rogue Trader.
What?
He's a method actor. He's always in character.
Yeah, I was trying to think of all his movies and where you were taking that, so I missed that one.
That worked.
I mean, hey, it's worked for him so far. Like the house is in ascendance. He's, as far as he's concerned, like Jarnan's kind of pretty much on his side, maybe.
Oh, no, Jarnan's always on his side. It's just when you barbecue, you get to flip sides every once in a while.
Hey guys, check out this. I just hit a button on my little screen.
And now I get off.
What?
Oh, I set it up while we were fucking around. Now a spaceman. Oh, you're fucking up. Phone's breaking.
Now I'm an evil angel.
Now I'm a weirdo.
This is what Neil's been doing for the last 2 hours.
Guys, I did it. It's not great for this session, but it'll be great for the next one. As soon as I learn which of these is which, and I know what these ones are, but I need to spot one. I'll make one. Anywho, okay. So you're coming in. You have the 2 shuttles. You're dropping all of the troops some distance back, I assume, right? Before you're not like going straight up and like
Right on top.
Yeah,
whatever.
Literally on top of the mountain.
You're not like doing like the active drop where it's like there's the giant waterfall
No,
where
no,
all
no.
of them were, and you're like rappelling down like blah,
I
blah,
think
blah,
we
blah,
should
blah,
do that. We should do that with the servitors at least. Make a quick pass. Just kick them out and like drop them in line.
No, I would say we're probably about a mile away. I think maybe I guess the Lance's range is probably huge, but like, so as we're coming in, Venari's like, okay, the glint of metal was here. they fired the fucking lance from over here, so let's circle around this way.
Sure.
We've got the geo coordinates, whatever, like we know where we have to go.
Sure.
And hopefully that, they don't have a lance pointed this way as well. And then we'll just fucking, beat feet through the jungle. A mile's not that far.
Sure. Give me somebody a knowledge or common lore war, or if you have some specific ship weaponry knowledge, whoever would like to take that in order to determine if you know the exact parameters by which a lance not attached to a ship in space combat would be limited to.
So Venari's with Emmaus, so like we're having this conversation, like, yeah, like a mile, let's come in from this way. So puts a hand on his shoulder. He's like, what do you think? How do you think that land? They got any kind of like arc of fire on that thing being down here? 10%.
That is 39 out of 55.
Okay.
Oh man.
At that point, you're fairly certain, with your experience and the fact that you saw its previous installation, how it was installed. You're pretty sure you can navigate around it. There's no conditions making you require a piloting check. Like it's not hard to do. It's just you need to know where you're going. So you can easily pilot your shuttle as well as direct the other shuttles outside of the range of the lance. So that should not be a problem. You drop easily within an arc, within a mile, whatever reasonable amount you want. A mile's probably fine. You could go further. Closer is obviously more of a risk. If you want to do a hot drop of murder servitors, that would require a piloting test.
I don't think we're doing. Venari would be like, Jarnan or not Kayne. God damn it, Kynnoch is on the other like comm. Like we're gonna drop them by. We'll fly in and drop them. Venari's like, no. Look, just put them in front of us. They'll be fine. Like, it's just better. Like we don't want to lose them. Like pushing them out of the fucking shuttle.
Yeah, you're like, go, and you just shove them and they'll just splatter. Wait, why were we a mile up? Damn it. Okay. Yeah, you easily land. You're within a mile. What is your plan for approach? What is your strategy? So let's say you are off to the side. Let's say there's like mountains, right? And there's this waterfall, and they were kind of in that embanked area.
Mm-hmm.
But you are sort of coming from the side. You're not coming straight on where the lance would have had range. You're kind of coming from the side a bit, either side, whichever you choose. Or you could actually be coming from behind, whichever one you want. What is your strategy? Are you all marching together? Are you flanking? Are you trying to outmaneuver? Are you trying to set up some sort of like firing line? How are you going to approach the battle?
So murder servitors in front 100%. And they're probably, depending on how dense the jungle is, anywhere between like, say like 10 meters to 50 meters. If it's open enough that we can see them at 50, maybe they're at 50,
Okay.
Since we made the preparedness roll, I guess they would have, at least some of the guys would have auspex, so they can be scanning as we're moving forward to see if something's trying to come up the flank,
Sure.
that kind of stuff. He would confer with the rest of the staff and say, okay, we've got 6 of these guys. You want to do 6 groups of 10. We could put one of the acolytes with most of those groups, then Sanchez with the other. We'll follow up behind. That way they can move a little bit independently behind the servitor. So wall of servitors, and then like independent groups, almost like individual squads. So they have some more maneuverability. So if it, somebody picks up a bing on the Auspex, like, oh, they're coming from the left. We're not all standing in a line. There's a group here, a group here. We're kind of staggered so they can kind of wheel and shift, and we can sort of approach things as they come.
Okay. Is it too artificial to suggest specialty units are together in, like, the servitors are a unit, a group.
Mm-hmm.
The acolytes are a group. They're not necessarily going to be mechanically interspersed with the troops. They would be a unit.
Yeah.
Would be a unit. Because what I'm planning to do is, depending on several factors, the idea would be the mass combat is essentially a modified sort of roll off in rounds as the command cuts through. So, for instance, so here's what I'm going to do. I would like someone to give me an awareness test or scrutiny test, either way, in order to, as you're approaching, you landed, you've gotten everyone segmented off. You have 60 troops, you have 5 acolytes, you have 5 murder servitors. Am I missing anything other than Sanchez, who's with the troops?
Mm-hmm.
Is there anyone else I'm missing?
That's everyone. That's it. Yeah.
And you guys. I need someone to give me an awareness or a test or scrutiny.
I'll do an awareness.
All right.
I rolled 29 out of 50.
Nice.
Okay. So, you, as you're approaching, using the Auspex and from data fed to you from the troops, from your acolytes, triangulating everything, you've gotten a relatively good representation of where the life forms are in these particular regions. So it looks like there was sort of a system of sort of cave huts, cave domiciles, right, embedded into the rock wall of the waterfall, it looks like. And so there are tunnels from those leading back in. It looks like, unfortunately, but not super unfortunately, they do seem to have aggregated. It doesn't look as if they are disorganized. You notice they have sort of a classic rank and file Imperium structure to about 100 units. Metagaming, Kayne rolled an awareness to notice that your troops were coming. But you also notice his troops. And because you actually rolled slightly better than him, the idea here is you have a readout of his 100 proto-crute conscripts. So you have your troops, your acolytes, and your servitors, and you know the positions of the crute mobs, essentially. I'm going to say crute. They're not crute, but for the audience's sake, not crute, but crute. Here's what I'm thinking. For troops, it's basically going to be 1-to-1. For every troop you have, that counts as a crute soldier. So what you're going to be doing is rolling ballistics, weapon skill, whatever you're rolling, whatever you want that particular unit to roll, against their roll. The amount, if both fail, nothing happens, obviously, but you basically are losing people by differences in degrees of success. If you roll 1 degree of success with your people and they roll 4 degrees of success, you've lost 3 people. Continue. However, that is with the caveat that acolytes are obviously better trained than troops. So acolytes will get a bonus of, let's say, 2 degrees of success. They automatically have a 2 degree of success. They have flamethrowers. They have the God Emperor on their side. Murder servitors are just fucking insane. They get a +4. So here's what you do. You have to decide how many recruit each group is trying to handle. So you have to split 100 recruit between servitors, acolytes, and troops.
I guess mechanically, like you say, we're not going to have, the guys mixed in. Narratively, I think that probably makes sense. So I don't know.
Would you? Okay, let's put it this way. In Warhammer, as a tabletop game, you never do.
Well, but that's a tabletop game. I'm like combat scenario. If I get a guy
are
with
you gonna have a bunch of acolytes just like embedded with a bunch of troops, or are they gonna all be together like super badasses?
Yeah. Well, they also kind of have to be. Like, you don't throw the archers with the cavalry.
Yeah, why would you have?
And I mean, if you have
why would you have 5 guys with flamethrowers all embedded? Because they're going to be either right up front, right? They just have fucking flamethrowers.
But they light everything on fire,
right? Like you're not going to put 1 in each.
Just for the record, I've played Age of Empires a lot, and I got 2 words for you: cavalry archers. Fucking Huns, dude.
True.
To be fair, those are the most badass. That is like my ultimate D&D. I really want to make a cavalry archer.
Oh,
like
so
I want a horseback archer at some point.
All right. So what I'm thinking is we got 5 murder servitors, 5 acolytes. Make the acolytes right on top of the servitors, and just go nuts. Rogue trader.
Well, do you want to do
cavalry archers?
Cavalry flamers.
They're carrying them on their backs.
Yeah, just carrying them on their backs.
Murder servitors are pretty big, so you could just have like a what's it called, like chicken fight in the pool. You just have your guys with flamethrowers on top. The servitors are strong. They just ride on the shoulders, just fucking flaming. They're fucking bolt gunning,
or like backpack style. That way, any blasts that come in will just hit the murder servitors, and the acolytes will be safe.
There you go. You just get 10 baby Bjorns.
Well, what do you think?
But the caveat is going to be, right, if you did that, sure, let's say you get a +6, right, to your successes, but you only get, you decide how many of the 100 you're taking. The other troops take the others.
96.
Well, so the murder servitors being what they are.
Yeah.
We have what? A dozen of them?
5.
Yeah, 6.
Oh, 5.
5, 6, yeah, 5.
All right, 5. So they can take 20.
Well, see, that's kind of what I was thinking, right? So that accounts for all 100, right? I mean, if a dozen can massacre like half of a fucking ship.
Yeah, I mean, if you have 5 murder sorters, they can take off 20. We have 5 of Jarnan's acolytes. Say they each take out 2, right? So then we have 10. So that right there is 30, and so then we have 100 people to take out another.
You have 6. You have 60 to take out 70. Then
60 to take out 70. Yeah.
Okay, so how many groups of anti-recruits are there?
What?
Like, like you said that they were all in like formation. Like,
well, so I mean
how
that's
many
like a
groups are
narrative
there?
thing, then I guess, right? Like
Yeah.
mechanically, it's not going to actually work like that. Is
Well,
what
I'm
Neil
just
was
thinking
saying.
like if they're split into like 5 groups, toss one murder servitor into each of them, and then we'll go in and mop up with the rest of our troops.
Yeah, see, I think like actual combat tactics like that, like having that stuff mixed is probably the way to go. But then, like mechanically for combat, I don't know how.
I mean, I could do that, but you're going to lose those 5 murder servitors. If you have 100 crew and they're each split into 20 crew fighters each, and you send one murder servitor, it might be able to. You're going to have to roll to see if each one of those kills each group. Then you're going to. I mean, we could do that, I guess. But you might lose more murder servitors.
I think at this point, it's more so it's splitting logic and mechanics. Like logically, that's what would happen, but mechanically, like the mechanics of what's going on is a lot different than the strategic combat.
Yeah, because I theoretically I think each murder servitor could handle 20 proto crew or whatever whatever they are, and then you have just like you do waves, right? So like the murder servitors go in, say they killed 10 of them, and then the fucking the mercs go in, they start firing some shit up, and then the fucking the acolytes come in from the sides and flank and set the rest of them on fire, right? Like it's almost like 3 waves of whatever, and then we mop up, I guess, whatever's left. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean,
Venari's written off the
that,
murder servitors essentially. Like that's why we only brought 5 because he figures he's going to lose them.
Oh yeah, there's no way that they're gonna kill 100 crew. That's
partially the difference as well. So the hit and run tactics isn't to kill. So murder servitors, when they're still on the ships, it reduces the ship's crew, not soldiers. So it's like a Cylon just getting teleported into Battlestar Galactica and just start shooting fucking civilians.
Mhm.
It's not necessarily against troops per se. They are badass, but you also don't know how badass these things are because they've been apparently conscripted by an insane arch militant. So there is that, right? So it's a little different than just this is like a highly trained force, right? So that's the question there. Now, if you want to run it that way, I will run it that way. I can find a way to do so. I'm just not sure it will be to your benefit, but we can try it.
That was such a DM. Are you sure you want to do that?
You can. I'm just saying, if they all die real quick, like if you roll shitty, you could kill. Like it's your odds. The odds are more in your favor by grouping. But if you want to go 1-on-1 versus 1 to 20, they're still going to get the same bonus.
Yeah.
So you're going to get or less because it's not. It depends on the ratio, right? So, like, if you're doing 1 murder servitor per 20 crew, that's a little different than sending 5 murder servitors against 20 crew. Right. Yeah. 1-on-1. There's a difference between a single dude walking up and shooting at a bunch of people and 5 dudes shooting at that same amount of people. That's
fair. Yeah.
That's the difference you're looking at. So if you want to run it that way, I'm happy to run it that way. I'll find a mechanic. We'll figure it out.
It seems bad when you say it like that.
I'm just saying, okay, so you have 1 murder servitor and 20 crew. And the murder servitor at that point, I'm not sure gets 4. If all together they might get 4 additional successes.
You just
That
dropped
case-
out. Oop, there.
In that case, I think I would do it. If you fail, you don't kill anybody. If you succeed, you have to cancel out. But yeah, I guess I wouldn't
on
give them.
Yeah, and on a meta scale, all right. So if we go 5 servitors to 20 crew, all right. So say they kill one of the servitors, and then the servitors kill 15 crew. All right. Well, now it's a 4-on-5. Obviously, going to wipe them. So then next round we say, okay, well they pick up like another 15 crew, and now it's like 4-on-15, and
Yeah, if we can do that, like if it's not like a one and done when they eliminate, like they've killed these guys, then they're done, and then
yeah, no, we'll just dwindle the numbers down, and
Wait, what?
so what Jesse's saying is, so say we do the 5 murder servitors against 20 crew, and we do Jarnan's guys against 20 crew, and then the 60 guys they take 50, and then we take 10. So once the murder servitors eliminate that group, are they done and then off the board because this is a thematic combat and like that takes the entire time? Or can we then roll them into the next, like, oh, they killed all those guys in 2 rounds. Now they help, the acolytes kill their guys. You know what I mean?
I was going to do is just, segment, like that's their time. That's what they
their time.
do.
Okay.
You choose how to split things and you see how it works.
Yeah.
I mean, we can do it another way, I guess.
No, just so we know what we're dealing with. I mean, that's fine. Yeah.
Like, I guess the difference would be for every. We could do it another way. We could just say for every 10 Kroot or your troops, you get a roll, a ballistics or weapon skill roll. For every 5 murder servitors, you get 3 rolls. For every acolyte, you get 2 rolls. Or no, so for every 5 acolytes, you get 2 rolls or whatever. Or like 5 murder servitors, you get 3 rolls. So then it would be going like if 5 acolytes were fighting 10 Kroot, then they would get 2 rolls, and the Kroot 10 would get 1 roll, and whoever has the most successes kills that many of the opposite. Well, I guess it would have to be 2 for every 1 or something for Kroot. But
all right. Well, how about this then? So if we take,
I mean, there's not great rules for this, but
Yeah.
I'm trying to come up with a good way.
So if we have the 5 murder servers against 20, we get Jarnan's 5 against 10. We get the 60 versus the 60, and then we take another 10 ourselves.
Okay.
Does that seem feasible? It puts the burden on the murder servitors and the mercenaries, who are an expendable resource anyway. I mean, legitimately, that's the
Oh, sure, but I'm the bad guy just giving them a heads up that they're not coming back.
They look, Venari believes in them. I'm sure that probably counts for something.
I mean, I guess the other thing is there's probably some amount of numbers. So, like, I guess for every... there has to be probably some sort of, like, for every additional 10 over, there's some factor of an extra roll for the other side. Like, if you have 5 murder servitors against 40 Kroot, it's not really fair for that to be like the 5 murder servitors get 1 roll plus 4 and the Kroot just get 1 roll, because, like, you want to, as you whittle them down, they get less powerful. So maybe for every extra 10 on top of the number, you get troops get a +1 success, acolytes will get a +2, that sort of thing. Or the other side gets a +1 for every 10 above what is being fought. Just to keep it a little fair. I think it's unfair otherwise.
Yeah, however you want to do it. The so the big question is, then for the flamers, the enemy rolls an agility. So what do you want to have them roll against?
That's not gonna. I'm not. They're not rolling damage. They're
No,
rolling.
no, I know, but
Right.
but what's the skill they're rolling against to use to make a roll to determine success?
I mean,
because
I'll
there's
leave it
not
up.
one.
I'll leave it up to Jarnan. It's either going to be rolling a ballistic skill or rolling against the Kroots. They can roll against. They can roll an attack and roll an agility. If
That's
you want.
probably only because flamers don't have a ballistics check. at
Yeah,
all.
but
literally
you have
no
a ballistic. I mean, you have a ballistic skill.
Yeah,
I mean,
your sheet,
the-
though.
Theoretically, just to break it down into simple mechanics and to keep rolls easy, we have a crack crew anyway, so we're rolling 40. So why not just roll against the skill? I mean, everything's across the board anyway, so it doesn't really matter what you're rolling against. So as long as you're rolling against a single number and you get below the skill, it's a success, and there you go.
Is Jarnan's crew crack as well? Or are they...
Acolytes would probably be cracked.
So they'd be rolling at 60.
I think any command staff would probably be cracked.
Okay. Yep.
Like
so
any of the personal guard.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So I mean, for everything other than the mercs are going to be rolling at 50. Jarnan's guys are going to be rolling at 60. We have whatever our skills are, and then the murder servitors are going to roll against what? Actually, I think they have murder servitors in the back of the book, don't they? They may actually have a skill in there. I think there's an adversary section in the back, right?
Yeah, I don't know if they're in there or not. Let me check.
Flip, flip, flip. I hate this when I listen to shows.
So far.
Colonist, free trader, mutant, blood skinner, renegade, warp witch, servitors, battle servitor profile, servo skull profile, servitor drone.
I
those
mean,
are shitty stats.
battle servitors are pretty close to murder servitors ish. They're not exactly, but so they're at 30 for everything. So I guess murder servitors, I would say, are at 40. I'd say they're crack.
Okay.
Sure. But they're getting extra successes because they're
Yeah.
So, okay. So what you want to do is you're going to have the servitors take 20.
Yep.
And the acolytes are taking
10.
Your troops are taking an equal 60.
Yep.
And you guys are taking 10.
Correct. If everybody ascends. My Voidmaster says so.
Okay.
Between Jarnan's Flamer and Kynnoch's Red Tide, those 10s are going at. Those 10 are just going to go.
Yeah. I mean, I'm looking. That's going to be. I'll just do it. We're going to do it abstract anyway. Okay. So as you start approaching, you're going through the jungle. Your auspecs start seeing troop movement. You command your troops to engage as instructed. You hear a loud screeching battle cry from these primitive Xenos. They are armed with both ranged and melee weaponry, it seems. Many of them Look like they're using Imperial weapons, likely stolen from the mining colony and the defense structure. And then they have some very wicked-looking bone or stone-looking tools that look quite nasty. As you go, the murder servitors approach and are moving quickly, arming their weapons, and they fire a volley. So someone needs to roll for your servitors.
Oh God, don't make me do it.
I'll
Jesse, you
take
want to roll?
I'll roll it. That's 70 straight.
That is not good because that would be a fail. They're at 40 plus the 20. Where's my? There it is. See what they're at. The crew fire. Wow. They got a 1. Wow. Under 33. So with the servitors getting a +4, that actually means the crew lost a person. Even though they are they've gotten hits on the servitors, but it was not enough. The servitors have laid down enough covering fire to nip one of those down, whereas they've absorbed much of the other damage. See, this is why they have a bonus, right? That's otherwise they would have taken some real big hits. Acolytes, as the wild creatures start bearing down on you, they unleash their flamers, I assume.
Yeah, hell yeah, they do. Just like
Would you
almost
like me
like
to do?
in a row of just flame, just standing shoulder to shoulder.
So you looking? Do you want me to do agility versus their ballistics, or do you want to roll a ballistics?
Why don't we just do ballistics versus ballistics?
Sure.
Just to make it easy.
They missed by a lot.
I hit by a lot. I rolled a 9
Nice.
out of, what was it, 60?
60. Yep.
Yeah, so 5.
You cut down half of them as they melt in screaming flames.
Insert Wilhelm scream.
Your troops line up. They start bearing down. They start firing off shots as the crew line up. Whoever wants to
You
run.
want to roll, Kevin, or do we do it?
I got it.
They failed miserably.
36.
Out of 50. 50.
50.
That's great, yeah.
So that's
1 degree.
Yeah. Oh, wait. There would have been 2 successes on the Acolytes. The Acolytes actually got it down. There's only 3 of those folks left. Okay. The command staff is firing against them. This one, I'm going to do each of you against 2. Basically, 1-on-1. However you want to run it. Then we'll have 2 extra to do whatever.
All right. I'll go melee, I guess.
Okay.
As they get any powers up the power sword and starts to slice and dice.
Sure.
Oh, I got a 19 out of 50.
Got an 8 out of 42.
Oh,
So that's a 3 versus
19,
Right.
29, 39, 49. It's also 3.
So you're with the power sword, these things start coming up like just screaming, and you're fighting them off, but no one did anything to you're at a standstill right now.
Yeah. They're scared of the blade. He's like just fucking spinning around like, get the fuck out of here.
I mean, there's two of them, so right, it's 2 and 1. It's hard. Next up,
Go ahead,
Yeah,
Jarnan.
sure, I'll go.
All right,
I
go
got
ahead.
this. I'm gonna test my willpower. Basically, opening up my third eye, going lidless
Okay.
stare on a couple of them.
okay.
That is a 61 out of 65.
Okay.
assume
Going
you
lower.
ye-
Slowly
I-
going lower. That's.
I assume you yell the safe word before you rip your hood off.
I'm assuming it happened ahead of time. It's
All right.
That was 34 out of 33 because I was a ballistics for them. So one of them, like, sees it, seems to have some sort of anxiety attack, drops to the ground.
Bestie.
Either Jarnan or
Oh yeah, I'll go.
Yes.
Am I on? Yeah, I'm on. Okay. Yeah, I am totally going. Okay, so I'm just gonna spray my flamer and try to hit as many of them as possible. I figure
Okay.
with a 20-foot cone, should be able to hit a couple at least.
Yeah, I mean, it's you against. I'll
Yeah.
give you 3 if you want 3.
Sure.
Sure.
That's creepy as shit. I rolled a 3.
Wow. Let's see what they got. Ooh. 14 out of 33. So that's really only
2, 1.
one success over. So what your success is probably well over that.
So I'm just doing a ballistics check, right? Because
Yeah.
the whole flamer
Yeah.
thing. Okay, so 3 out of 25. So 2.
Oh, well,
Success.
yeah.
Hey, you won.
You throw it out, you clear one out, another one gets shredded while the other two, they're very agile. They are firing and ducking, leaping through trees.
Nimbly pimbly.
Yep. Emmaus is up.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot him with just shoot, I guess. 59 out of 50. Someone had to miss.
They missed as well. It's stand still there. The other, there's another is 2, 2, 3, 2. There's only one left. He's going to try to take a pot shot. He does not make it. Back to the servitors as they press forward. It looks like so far, it's going okay. Your servitors have only done okay. So far, the acolytes have done best. They've really sort of nailed quite a few for the number they were against. So
To nobody's surprise after they're looking at their teacher.
Mm-hmm.
that runs back to servitors as the 19 close in. They're now in melee range for them.
All right. Let's see what we got. That's a 31.
Ooh, they got an 89. So, what is you had 39 out of
31.
31 out
Out
of
of
60.
60, yeah.
So that's
Are they getting the bonus though? I thought the servitors didn't get them.
what?
No, they had an initial.
Oh, the
built-in
initial.
for-
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
So that's is that,
That's
wait,
2.
Yeah, 2. Plus their initial 4. So 6 down. You're down to 13 on their side as they start cleaving through them like mad. The acolytes step up for round 2.
Is that Jarnan, right?
You're muted, John.
Damn it. 55 out of 60.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Still.
But you get a +2, so
I get a +2, so if
50 out of 44. So they miss. So that's going to be 3, I'm going to say, because you have the success. Wait, your acolytes are there. 5.
I'll take
so
it.
you are down to.
That's it for them, isn't
Wipes
it?
them out.
Yeah,
I think.
that's it.
Yeah. Look at that.
Yeah. You flame them out. They are now dust.
it's the way to do
Troops.
it.
Troops.
Who are you gonna roll, Kevin?
Is that did I roll for troops last time?
Yeah.
Okay. 43.
Hey.
Out of 60.
So that's 1.
That's another 1. They did not roll well. So that's 58. These are a bit of a standoff with troops. Command staff, you've got 8 of them left
All right, I go melee again.
for each of you.
Oh, that's bad. 82 out of 50.
I got a 17 out of 44.
Oh.
2 degrees. That's going to be 2 wounds.
Ooh, that hurts. I'm
Next
dying,
up.
guys.
They've started
All right.
learning they learned your moves. They're like,
Right.
oh, duck, dodge.
his waving blindly moves. Is that it?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see what we got here. Going against willpower, opening up the eye for a 60 out of 65.
All right.
Slowly.
Yeah, no, it's a. They got a 39 out of 33. So, you didn't get a raise though. So I'm gonna call that a standstill. You
Yeah.
didn't get a raise. You're not gonna. They aren't really paying attention to that eye this time. They're like too busy trying to not die and trying to get close to you for an attack.
That does not make me happy.
It's gonna be Jarnan or Emmaus.
John, you want to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first. That works. Shit. 57 out of 25.
Oh.
Well, that's okay. They got 100.
Holy
So,
shit.
They run
I'm
into
gonna-
the flames.
yeah, I'm gonna say at this point, like you're not even close to them, but both of them just like literally like jump and think like, oh, we've got him. Like they're like ready to like pounce, and then you're like, and it just like torches them. Gone.
Yep, the God Emperor was on my side.
I mean,
Just
100.
check to make sure the valve is open.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, I didn't see them there.
Okay, is there any left?
Oh yeah. 6 left.
29 out of 50 for ballistics.
nice.
All right. So I'm gonna take that as 2.
Yep.
So
Yep.
you just mowed down 2 of those folks.
Cool.
Back to servitors.
All right. That is a 15.
Ooh.
15 out of 60.
Damn.
So
Okay.
that's 4 degrees.
4 plus 4, but they got a 24 under 44.
Ooh.
So you only got a 6 technically. But that's enough to really fucking take them down. They're down to 7 crew in that 20, and your servitors are totally fine. The acolytes are going to move into position to try to reinforce the troops, but in the meantime, troops go.
You're up, Kevin.
Okay. 43.
Out of
60.
60. So 1.
1.
Yep.
And they got a 9 out of 44.
Oh,
So that's
our
gonna
first
be
casualties.
3. You're right. So
Yeah.
that's what did you roll? Oh, you got 2?
No, 43
You
out
got
of 61. Yeah, 1.
Oh, 1. So you're gonna lose 2 guys. They are evened up as the recruits start learning your tactics and overwhelming them a bit. Command staff, there's 4 left. Get them in pairs, 2 and 2, whoever wants to go.
I'll try it again. 41 out of 50. So no degrees.
A 90, no degrees, stalemate.
Oh,
All
all
right.
right.
One of the next to you.
You want to go?
Yeah, I'll go. Why not?
Yeah, go ahead. Burn him down.
At a 25.
36.
That's all right. 48 out of 44. They're missing as well. Then we're
right.
back around to servitors.
Whoa, hey.
You can't double up on these guys.
No?
That's
Oh, fine.
not how it's working. That's not how it's working. We're abstract.
We can try. Oh, 70. 70 out of 6. That's not good.
26
Back up at the
out of 44. That's only 1, but you get a 3 then. So they're down to 4.
Hey.
Servitors keep rocking them out.
Right.
Troops, you're at 58. This is not working the way I thought it would. We'll see. It's an experiment.
81.
92. God, your troops suck and these troops suck.
Thank goodness.
They weren't fully prepared, and they're kind of like scared now.
Right.
Command crew.
I don't know. Fucking.
What? Do I do Kynnoch and Emmaus?
Yep, that's
Yeah.
fine.
Take
You go
turns.
first.
Back and forth. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Opening up the red tide for a 47 out of 65.
Ooh,
That's
so
one degrees.
They got a 34 out of 44.
Oh,
So
son of a
that's
bitch.
You guys are a stalemate. Emmaus.
Come on,
unload.
Emmaus.
67 out of 50.
Damn it.
1.
They did not even get close. Servitors.
All right.
I mean, and mostly for the other guys, it's like whether you
20.
Okay. That's a lot.
8.
4 degrees. Yeah.
They got 1, so that's a 7. Doesn't matter. They're trying to attack them with their bear claws and their own weapons, and
In
they-
their
they-
metal.
they get their skulls crushed
Yeah.
absurdly.
Come on, troops.
Okay. At 0-2.
Nice.
Okay. They didn't get any. So that is 5. So that's a good down to 53 on their side. I mean, we'll probably go quicker in a second. So command staff. I just want to see if the command staff.
All right, here we go. 75 out of 50.
Damn it.
73. Stalemate.
All right, come on,
Jarnan.
Jarnan. You take out the rest of these suckers.
Nope.
Ugh.
Nope, not at all.
Right?
Is it 98 out of 25 good?
No. But neither is a 58 out of 44. So, back to troops.
Okay.
See if we whittle these down further.
41 out of 60, so 1.
All right, another one down. Whittling down very slowly. God, troops are inefficient. Command staff.
What about acolytes?
Everyone's dead that they were dealing with. They're still repositioning, basically.
Damn it! I was hoping they'd move quicker.
All right, Venari, you want to go?
They're going to hand wave in a second. So
If I roll a 1, I can take them all out. I rolled a 49 out of 65, so that's 1 degree.
All right. They missed for sure, so you've killed another of that group.
Okay.
One more fire. That is a failure for them.
41 out of 50.
Ooh, close. No cigar.
Okay.
I'm curious where to go. Let's keep going command. We're going to keep going command because the others are going to get hand waved.
All right, is that back to me then?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
All right. Jesus. Orange one.
46.
Oh, 90. I should have left it the other way. Son of a bitch. It would have been an 09. Fuck
Bummer.
me.
That's all right. They missed anyway. Next one.
Jarnan.
You're muted.
You want me to try that?
Well, because it was
82 out of 25.
Oh.
Woo!
Shoot an 8 out of 44. So that's going to be 3 wounds.
Oof.
Damn it.
We like back into each other. Your flamer goes up. My fucking sword goes the other way. The thing like fucking starts shanking you.
And yeah, it was totally by accident, the flavor on you.
All right, Kynnoch, your turn.
Yep.
Oh, this is not going to be good. Oh, it sounded 61 out of 65.
Not enough. 68 out of 44 didn't help.
Can any of us roll below a 50?
92. That didn't help.
34 out of 50.
All right.
That's
There's another one down.
1.
Still got 2 more. 2 more. I want to see what these wounds get us.
Here we go. Oh, I rolled an 08 out of 50.
There we go.
You single-handedly in one swipe cut the last 2 in half with just one fatal sweep as they screech and writhe on the ground in half. As your troops are defending against the proto-Kroot army, the servitors start moving in position, the acolytes move into position as you see Kayne enter the battlefield and scream, "I will get my revenge on the heretics! Fight me now! I challenge your honor!" And he has with
Joke's
him
on you.
several-
He doesn't have any.
By that, he does mean like the command staff, because he actually has a couple other large beasts with him. And so he's like, leave the masses to their pathetic fight. We will fight to the death to see who has the right to these lands.
Venari puts his hand down and goes, come get some.
So how do we want to handle that? Do we want to wait cliffhanger? I don't know how long the fight will take.
How many creatures does he have?
He has, let me double check.
15.
Right.
Yeah. Nah, I mean, he has... I'm gonna say it's him, a very large predator-looking creature,
Chaos Demon.
and then 2 rather intimidating-looking proto-Kroots that are larger and seem to be sort of alpha male types, except in this case, he's still the alpha of them.
Yeah. 4 on 4. Good odds.
I mean, it's up to you guys.
I think we can take care of these guys in like 2 or 3 rounds. We good.
Famous last words.
Yeah, it's
Classic,
I mean,
classic Jarnan Flames. Kynnoch red tides. We take care of half of them right there.
You're not necessarily
Then
wrong.
Emmaus poops himself and runs. And
Venari trips on his cloak
right, exactly.
and accidentally stabs the last guy to death.
Yeah, exactly.
Next round, rinse and repeat.
It's up to you guys. We may be able to run it. Don't know.
I'm down. I mean,
Certainly not super easy, but we can do it.
It's fine.
I guess.
Yeah, I'll take a shot at it.
Let's go.
All right. I'm gonna do. I think I'm just gonna do group initiative for this. Versus like so whoever has the best initiative, their side wins.
That's
essentially.
definitely, yeah. I think Jarnan should be rolling then.
Well, no, all of you roll.
All
Whoever
of us
gets
roll.
the
Oh, okay.
highest. Whoever gets the highest, that's who.
Gotcha.
Oh, I got a 14.
Ooh, I got a 9.
$11.
God, you guys are fast.
13.
Are you counting all of your initiative bonuses?
Oh no. 14. 16. Sorry.
I don't think Kayne has any. Oh wait, +3 to
Oh,
initiative.
yeah, he has a bunch.
So that's gonna be. Ooh, that's not good. King got an 18.
Wow.
Jesus.
He's got a +3. He rolled a 10, and I actually bumped his agility up to 55. So he's fast. He's like, I will destroy you all. And then he's gonna
Just remember, Jarn. It's probably Venari in the front. Just
Yeah, what is your current lineup?
I mean, I assume like in the midst of battle, we're all kind of like scattered within like a 30-foot area. I mean, Venari called them out, so I mean, you say Venari's in the front, that's fine.
Well, I'm gonna say. Okay, here's what I know.
I mean, if his beef is with me, I assume he's coming after
Well,
me.
he's probably gonna attack you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see what happens for the rest of them. Who gets the big boy and who gets the other two?
I'll take the big boy.
Oh, you want him?
I want him.
All right. You look at the extremely large creature, and it makes eye contact and starts just rumbling towards you.
What does this guy look like again?
This one's basically like a giant, say, like it has like 4 legs and then like a giant torso and 2 giant like claw arms. And it looks reptilian-ish, but also sort of insectoid as well. So like if a dinosaur and a spider got crossed.
That's horrifying.
right.
And like real big. So yeah, it's pretty giant.
I'm assuming his agility's really low though, so you got him.
That's what I was hoping for, honestly.
Yeah. The only thing I want to double check is he probably has that. It's probably not good, but I'm gonna double check it just to double check if it's. I don't remember if that's 2 attacks or not. Does anyone know what swift attack? I thought was you get 2 attacks, right? No.
I believe so.
Sure.
It should be. Now it's searching. There we go. Yeah, 2 melee on its turn. Okay. So it's going to run up to Jarnan. I feel bad. I hope you guys don't die this first turn. I might have made this too hard. You have dodge and shit, right? It's good.
Mhm.
Yes, I do.
All right, so it takes a claw swipe attack at you with its enormous. By the way, it's enormous. It's like gigantic. With one of its claws, it just like slams down. And
So how big is big? Because then he'll get a bonus if it's anything other than like ordinary, right? Like if
actually, it is enormous, so you'll get a bonus for that. Although he doesn't, because
Yeah, he doesn't.
Oh yeah, okay, right.
Yeah, it rolled a 48 out of 43 on the first one, so it did not hit you with the first one, and it's going to try to smash you with the next attack.
Yeah.
24 out of 43. So
I'm going to dodge that.
you may want to dodge.
Dodge, and I got a 23 out of 50.
Okay. You deftly move out of the way as it screeches and roars in frustration. The next one, the smaller, the Kroot. First one's going to go after. We'll go after Emmaus first. Why not? These ones look like they're not so much into the like the weaponry. They're more just brutal looking kind of hard asses. So he comes up and basically just it's going to do a claw attack first, and it's going to be a 38 out of 42.
Okay. So I'm going to try to dodge, right?
Yeah.
That's 43 out of 60.
Okay, you dodge that one. He's got another attack because they're very quick. So he tries to bite you on this one as you dodge out of the way. 53 out of 42, and it snaps, and it just doesn't get you.
So I didn't dodge into his mouth, so that's good.
Yeah, you were good on that one. Kynnoch, the other one runs up, and it's going to try to claw you. And misses brutally. And is going to try to take another swipe. And misses as well. You're just sidestepping it, like whatever.
Yep. Well, I do have the hollow cloak on, so it's kind of.
Kayne looks at Venari like time to die as he pulls out his hell gun and bolt pistol. Those are not one of those is a two-handed weapon. He has 2 bolt pistols and fires both of them. I did give him bonuses so that he only gets a -10 now for that. 32 out of 55.
I mean, he
I
did
will
already have
attempt
ambidextrous.
to dodge. I'll dodge the first one. Attempt to. I hope. 28 out of 48. So 2
Nice.
degrees.
All right, you dodge the first shot as the next one cuts across. He misses.
Ooh.
Damn you!
Whoa, what?
And
I mean,
now-
yay. I'm so conflicted right now.
it's up to you guys now. It's your turns.
How far away is he from me?
I don't know.
Like
30
half action move?
Uh,
Half move is 4 meters.
No, he's further than that for sure.
Then I probably charge.
Okay.
Charge is full action, must move 4 meters plus 10 to weapon skill.
Okay.
So yeah, Venari just he shoots, he kind of like spins out of the way, the other one goes past him too, and then he just like turns back and looks at him and grins, brings the sword up and just fucking charges at him.
Come on.
54 out of 60 because I got that plus 10.
All right. He's gonna dodge. What is he? All right. He got a 40 out of 75.
Fuck.
As he just looks at you and is like, he just steps as you lunge toward him. Too slow, old man.
It's like that fucking anime shot. He looks over his shoulder.
Whoever else wants to go next.
Jarnan
I'll
should
go if you
next,
want.
right? Yeah, yeah.
Light that big hairy. Does he have any hair at all, or is he strictly scales?
Strictly scales.
All right, I'll melt him. All right, so I am gonna make you do an agility check,
Sure.
and you have a negative 20 penalty to that agility check, on top of any others he takes for being enormous. I don't know if there are any actually.
It's into his like building
His agility and stuff. Yeah, if I kind of figured.
Okay. He got a minus 20. God, is he anything that helps him?
The God Emperor.
I'm gonna check one thing just to see what that means, because I don't know if that's even in this rule book. What rule book is that in? Jesus. Like, I don't know what rule book quadruped is in and what that means. I don't know if that helps or not in the case of dodging. I just want to double check. Otherwise, he's in trouble.
Oh, he's already in trouble.
Yeah. Fuck it. I'm not even going to bother. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, he's not going to make that one. 47 out of 29.
Oh, yeah, he's fucked. All right, so he's going to take 9 fire damage. Sorry,
Okay.
9 energy damage, pen 2.
Okay.
And he needs to make a second agility check to see if he catches on fire.
Okay, so 9, pen 2. So that's going to be... Okay. And a second agility check. Is this at a minus 20 also? Or is it
Yep.
regular? Okay.
Nope, it's also negative 20.
No, 40 out of 29. He on fire.
Yay. All right, so he is going to take an additional 6 energy damage, and this actually ignores armor,
Fuck.
and he takes 1 level of fatigue.
Okay. And that's a minus 10 to everything, right?
Yep.
Yep. All right. Great. Maybe I should have added more of these. Next. As you start melting the fuck out of this thing.
That's the idea.
So I rolled a 36 out of 50 for ballistic.
God damn it. Okay. It's gonna try to dodge. Does he have a he just has regular dodge. God damn it. 31 under 49.
Oh, bastard. Okay.
As it slips out of the way. Kynnoch?
Yeah, kind of.
All right. So Kynnoch has somebody right up on him, right? Or did he shoot at him?
Nah, it was claw swipes.
Claw swipes. Okay, so he is going to
Do some crazy
Man,
bullshit.
I don't know. Yeah, you know what? Because I'm gonna trust. He's gonna trust the hollow suit to give him protection.
Oh God. Okay.
And I don't. Should I trust the suit or not?
Don't be a
Fuck
pussy.
it, no.
Trust it.
All right, I'll trust it. I'll trust the suit, and I will first pull. So I'll right now. I've just kind of like tipped the hood back a little bit.
Okay.
But he'll like do a big reach and like pull the entire hood and scarf off and everything like that, revealing my inhuman visage. So they need to make a willpower test.
Fuck.
Did you yell the safe word?
Nope. Although anybody not staring at me can needs to make it, but they get a plus 30 to the test. So
Then again, I am in front of an enormous creature.
Yeah, failed that.
yeah. So they're afraid of me.
I don't know what that means mechanically.
I don't know either.
I
should have wrote that down.
It's just fear, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
So, shit. This is really buried. John, edit this out.
Of course.
God damn it.
I'm afraid of pulling. It says that I gain the fear trait, but I forgot to write that down. What it does.
Oh, the fear
And
trait.
I'm afraid of opening up my PDF because it might crash my system.
I hear your pain, although fear is not. I mean, fear usually means you roll a fear check, and I just don't see why it won't tell me where that is.
Page 295. Well, 295 is the first spot.
Here we go. Fear.
295.
Fear comes in effect when a confirmed receives or atrocity. Degrees of fear. Failing a fear test, you must immediately roll on the shock table.
Yeah, there we go.
Plus 10 for each degree of failure. So 45 out of 33. So that's actually a plus 10 on top of it. So I am 48 on the shock table. Reeling with shock. It backs away from the thing that confronts them. It can't approach willingly, but may otherwise act normally with a negative 10 on all tests until the end of the encounter.
Oh, nice.
So it's like starts running another direction. No.
Do you want to count that as the action or
is that an action?
No, that's just anytime people see my face, they get really freaked out.
It's not really an action to just take your hood.
Take my hood off. All right,
Yeah.
cool. In that case, I'll also lidless stare the motherfucker.
All right.
So it's an opposed willpower test.
Okay.
I got a 24 out of 65.
God damn it.
So that's 4 degrees.
78 out of 33.
Yeah. Plus he has the negative 10 for being shocked.
88 out of.
There you go. Let's see. He
33.
suffers 1d10 plus my willpower bonus and energy damage. So that is 9 energy damage.
And
it's not reduced by armor or toughness.
Of course.
And he's stunned for 1 round.
Oh, for Christ's sake. Okay.
Yep. As they are ripped with agony.
It is terrified and then falls on the ground writhing in pain when you lidless stare it.
Nice.
And looks like a pathetic creature.
Yeah, you get bonuses to shoot it.
I don't have a gun.
I guess.
Oh, I have a hell pistol? Seriously? Wow. Who'd have thought? I do have a level of.
Oh wait, did
fatigue
Emmaus?
though.
Did you shoot already?
Yeah, I missed.
Oh, is
Dodged.
it? It looks like it might be Venari then.
Venari's turn. Yep, back at the top.
Didn't I go and miss this back to me? All right.
Yeah,
Oh, is it back to? Wait.
Because they
Back to
went
them.
and then I started. He
Oh,
shot at me. I
then
swung
that's
at
it.
him.
That's
and
it. That's it. Then it
So
would be
it's their
that back
turn
to
now.
them.
yeah.
Then, yeah.
What's the? How do I stop being on fire for your?
All right,
Fire.
You don't.
so
Do I get like a roll? For
on
this?
so on your turn, you have to make a willpower save at a plus
Okay.
0
Okay.
in order to not run around screaming for your entire turn.
Oh god damn it! This is the worst. Okay. Absolutely not. It runs around screaming.
Okay. And you also take an additional 8 points of energy damage
What?
and gain another level of fatigue.
Oh,
Me?
And that
yeah,
bypasses armor. Just a
Yeah,
heads
of
up.
course it does. Yeah, got it.
At least
Does
it
it
stays
bypass
at negative
toughness?
10.
Does it bypass toughness?
It doesn't say that. It just says ignores armor. So it does not bypass toughness.
Okay. Okay. So that's. Okay. Got it. I should have actually done that the first time, but oh well.
Yeah, and the level of fatigues, it always stays at negative 10. It's just you pass out if your levels of fatigue hit your toughness.
Okay. It's okay.
Yeah, I kind of figured he's a big boy.
Yeah, with unnatural toughness, so
Son of a bitch.
not bad. Okay, well, it's still on fire and screaming, so there's that. The one trying to take Emmaus down is going to take another swing with claws as it jumps and tries to lunge for him. That does nothing. And it's going to try one more. Does absolutely nothing. These things suck balls. So that did nothing. The one trying to fight Kynnoch can't do much because it can't really go after him. Let me see. One. Okay. It for some reason turns and goes toward Jarnan. It's not moving quickly, but so it doesn't get there to attack you, but it's trying. Kayne is frustrated. I do not. I should really have looked up the penalty for being in, because you're in melee, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like being in melee, I don't know what the penalty is to be in melee and still fire pistols. If there even is one. I don't know if there is one with pistols, actually.
I know there's a penalty for shooting into melee.
Yeah. I should probably read these rules again at some point.
Well, good luck finding stuff in this book.
I know, it's a fucking nightmare. Hit location.
I mean, is it considered point blank? Because that's actually a bonus.
I mean, it is point blank. Shooting into melee is a thing.
But that's like to hit your companions. I don't think
Yeah.
that's the same.
Looks like there is not.
Okay, it's gonna be real bad then.
No. Wait. This says the bonus doesn't apply when the attacker and target are engaged in melee combat with each other. For what's the short range?
I mean, I guess we're in melee combat together.
Oh no, because he has ranged weapons.
Yeah,
I know, but I'm on top of him though. I mean, we're not.
Well, yeah, but I think melee.
I
think that implies that both of you are wielding melee weapons.
Yeah.
But then there's no shooting. Then, but then neither person has a firearm. Then, right? If we're both engaged in melee, then that rule is moot. Because then
What?
you're saying there's no the rule doesn't apply if you're both in melee.
Well, point blank is anything 2 meters away or closer.
Okay.
It says the bonus doesn't apply when the attacker and target are engaged in melee combat with each other, which I would have assumed meant. Oh no!
But you know what I'm saying?
Oh, all right,
wouldn't
yeah,
apply-
that does make sense. I see what you're saying, John. So because you guys are, so if you were like a couple meters apart, then it would be a point blank.
Yeah.
But because you're right up against each other.
Yeah, but there's no. It doesn't look like there's a penalty
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think there's a penalty.
to shoot you.
There's no bonus.
So as you swing and he steps aside, he pulls those triggers.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. You want to do them one at a time? Because if you hit, I'm gonna dodge.
I am indeed. 52 out of 55, so that would be a success.
Oh, fucking dodge. Well,
I mean, it's
degrees,
a
I
hit,
guess-
so.
Yeah, I'm fucking dodge it. I'm not. I don't dodge it at all.
Okay.
I'm gonna fate point.
Okay.
52 out of 48.
All right. So, bang.
It's gonna be real bad, guys.
This one's Deborah takes a hard shot. That's going to be 8 pen 4.
All right, pen 4. So, and we get toughness as well.
Yeah.
All right, so toughness accounts for the. I forget how this works. We haven't fucking done so long. So armor 6,
Okay. Yeah.
and then I have 4 toughness.
Sure. That's 10 total there. So it was 8 plus 4, which is 12 essentially.
So you
So
take 2.
Yep.
And then here comes Blanche. He misses with Blanche.
He gets all excited.
Wait. He's going to use a fate point.
Oh, you motherfucker.
Okay, why did you name it after like one of the worst Golden Girls?
She's I don't know. She got laid all the time, so he thinks that's pretty cool.
I mean, if you're gonna go Golden Girls, go Rose or go home.
Sophia.
You know.
Listen, I'm sorry. He's biased. You are talking to a man who in Star Wars Galaxy what was it? The Star Trek game, right?
Star Trek.
Oh, yeah, the Star Trek
It was
game.
actually Star
Named
Trek
it-
and Star Wars.
in Star Wars. Named his ship the USS Betty White.
You're
So-
damn right I did.
Yeah, he missed with that. He missed with the fate.
Good. Fuck him.
Fan fucking tastic. Your guys are up. This battle's gonna go horribly.
All right. I am going to feint as a half action. It's an opposed weapon skill.
Oh,
All right.
I thought literally like
I fainted. No, that's me.
So I fail it with 53. It doesn't matter.
Well, he got a 5.
Oh, fuck him. So now I try to stab the shit out of him.
Okay.
Fuck, I got a 58 out of 50. Son of a bitch.
You swing and he doesn't even have to dodge, and he's like, too slow.
Oh,
Venari's off his game. He's starting. He's Kayne's in his head.
Whoever's up next.
I think it
whoever.
was Jarnan went second last
Yeah.
time, right?
Typically, yeah.
Yeah. Yes, I did. Just like on the ship. All right. So how far away is that other guy that's running at me?
He'd be
say?
close enough. I guess he'd be close enough to be in the arc if you're firing the
Yep.
flamer.
Yep.
He'd
right,
get to
so-
you next turn if you don't kill him. So
All right. So, yeah, I mean, I've got a range of 20 meters, I figure.
sure,
probably
yeah,
within that.
you'll get him. Yeah, you'll get him.
All right. So give me an agility check at a
Yeah.
negative 20.
God damn it! It's like
I mean, it's the 20th episode. Come on, Neil. You already know.
just the minus 20s. What's like what?
Dude, that cost me 500 experience points. to
Well,
give
it
you that negative
didn't do
20,
you
so-
fucking good enough because he rolled a 5. He's like king, like fly
Wait.
over you.
5 out of what?
29. 29.
Okay.
Because he's at 49 minus 20.
All right.
They're fast. I
bastard.
lost my die in my celebration. I'm so happy that it jumped out of the fucking way. Okay, big boy. What's big boy got?
Big boy's got to run a willpower.
Well, Kevin's got to go.
No,
still.
only on his turn, right?
Yeah, Kevin's.
Oh,
gotta
yeah.
go.
But isn't he still in the range? No, of the flamer? No?
No, I figured that I honestly just assumed he ran another direction from where this guy is running at me from.
Okay, sure. Let's do that. Why not?
Why not? Let's make it interesting.
We really
18 out of 50 ballistics.
Okay. This is gonna not be good for because his dodge is pretty good. He's gonna leap out of the way, I hope. 11 under 49. He's fast. He's like he just matrixed you.
Uh,
And
Kevin,
he's-
we got the two worst guys.
all right.
the little whatever weird things.
Kynnoch, what are you gonna do?
So,
Your guy
how-
ran away.
yeah. How far away is Jarnan from Kynnoch?
I
Would he
don't
be
know.
within like 10 meters or so, or?
I was gonna say 15, but you could
15.
be 10 maybe.
Yeah. Well, no, that just means I have to take a few steps before I do this.
Okay.
So Kynnoch will see that the guys kind of run away, go, down, and start running, like take a few steps, and then, all right. Let's see, 48 of. Okay, go. Ooh, barely, because I'm at a negative 10 because I have fatigue 1, so I got a 48 out of 55. So
Okay.
he starts. He takes a handful of steps, and then all of a sudden you see like a shimmer around him, and almost like a small gate opens up, and he like disappears through it, and then appears right behind Jarnan.
Okay.
And yeah, I just used the course untraveled. So
that's
I
Getting
can
close to him, but you're not like attacking anything, right?
no,
You're
I'm not attacking him.
teleporting.
Yeah, I'm basically teleporting to where he is,
Okay.
and I'll
Just-
teleport right behind you, and kind of just like it's like just don't turn around.
Is that a
I'm-
full action?
Yeah, it's using my navigator ability.
I am so happy you said something because I was going to turn around and flame you on my next round.
At that point, the one that you terrified that was going toward Jarnan now starts sprinting away from you / him upon seeing you appear behind him. So at this point, it's starting to run just away for the moment.
Good, because I can't do that anymore. I'm at 2 fatigue already, guys. Okay.
The one, let's just get out of the way of the one on fire. For fuck's sake. Ooh, 13 out of 23. It's not on fire.
Did you roll your willpower check?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you won the willpower check.
Yeah.
Now you can try to extinguish yourself by dropping prone and making a hard agility test as a full action. That's a -20 agility test because it's hard. Just
This is gonna die. God damn
this
it.
is why I went after the big one.
It's gonna try. It's gonna try it. It's gonna try it. Nope. Still on fire. So it's
Ooh.
prone and on fire.
And he takes another 10 energy damage.
Okay. That's gonna be boop, 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 boo.
And another level of fatigue.
God damn it.
Is that 3?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
figure
got
he's
a
got a
natural
toughness.
toughness.
Yeah, he's got crazy toughness, so.
Okay.
At least you're not running screaming, you're just laying on the ground now.
There you go.
Yeah, that's cool.
Bright side of life.
Yeah, that's awesome. Unfortunately, the undisturbed one by Emmaus is going to keep trying to fucking hack at him because he hasn't done shit. With his claws, 13 under 42.
Okay, I'm definitely dodging that, or try to dodge. And that is 81 out of 50.
Oh,
All right. So that's going to be a hit with a +2. 6. That's going to be 9, 11, pen 1.
Okay. So I add those together and add my armor and toughness, right?
Yep.
That would be 9. So that's 3.
And then he takes another. He's gonna. He'll do it. Since the claw hit, he hits you with the claw to bring you close. He's gonna try to snap you with his teeth.
Okay.
10 out of 42.
And I can't dodge again.
You can't dodge again. That's right. That's gonna be 14 pen 0.
Oh, Christ. 14.
pen 0.
Okay.
That's
Pen
Yeah.
0.
pen 0.
Okay, I'm currently on 3, and I'm going to
Whoa.
start screaming and yelling.
Apparently, it's this. Yeah. Okay.
So does he have a hold of me?
No,
or
that was just a
Okay.
narrative
attack?
thing.
Okay.
He just
Okay.
attacked you.
Gotcha.
Kayne is furious that he has yet to hit Venari. So
He hit me once.
Did he? I thought he missed
Oh,
it.
so he's not as upset then.
Yeah,
He's only mildly perturbed.
still goddamn pissed off and wants to fucking hit you. Just get it going. So he's gonna double fucking whammy you again. First shot, not gonna hit. I am keeping track of ammo, by the way. Second one, not gonna hit. God damn it.
So Venari's standing there, he's got a sword up, and fucking Kayne just like reaches out and he just like ducks to the ground, like squats.
Fucking garbage. So mad. So mad. Yeah, that's it for this round.
All
You
right.
got it.
I am going to try to feint again.
Okay.
Nope, doesn't do it. So I
Okay.
will swing again. So like he's on the ground and he kind of like thrusts the sword out in case like, what the fuck? So then he tries to like bring it up. Oh, 22 out of 50.
To the balls.
I mean, it's not like he's not gonna pass the.
Yeah, he's gonna try to dodge. 56 under 75.
Fuck.
I'm a shadow. I'm a shadow. There is the giant thing on the ground. There is the one currently beating the fuck out of Emmaus, and the one running away.
All right, so he is the one that started running away from me because fucksticks teleported behind me. How far away has he gotten? Decent ways.
Let me see what its speed is.
I mean, my base run's 24.
Yeah, it's 24 meters.
Okay. I mean, I could. Yeah, no, fuck that. I am. How far away from me is like Emmaus and the guy that he's getting his ass kicked by?
I thought we were gonna be teammates.
Within,
Get the hell away from you, you creep.
within 20 meters for sure, but it's in melee with him. So that's up to you.
I see Jarnan look over and say, "No,
You're like,
You screamed for help.
I got
I'm helping.
turns and like revs it up, like what? like don't.
How far away is Kayne
Uh,
a ways?
yes, good for him."
he's also, I mean, he's not like within 10 meters of you. So yeah, probably within 20, 30 meters. But at the same time,
He's in
melee with
him.
Right.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna move towards the big guy
okay.
and I'm gonna hit him again with my flamer. Because I figure he's on the ground.
Sure. I don't actually know prone what that does as a bonus penalty to agility, but I'm going to assume it's something.
Yeah, I figured something.
Attacking. Well, that's with melee.
Let me look. Prone.
So is it surprised or unaware since it's on fire?
No. It's prone, but it is not surprised or unaware.
So attacking a prone target with a melee weapon is a +10, but that doesn't really factor into this since it's making an agility test.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if it takes a negative.
It looks like... Oh, dodging whilst prone is a -20, so I'm going to say it's a -20.
Okay, so you're at a -40. Actually, well, -50 because you're fatigued to your agility test.
Well, then he can't succeed. Well, he could roll a 1.
Yeah.
Oh, it was only an 8.
That was really close.
It was really close.
Well, I rolled like shit, so you only take 5 energy damage, pen 2.
Okay, that's something.
I rolled a 1 on my damage die.
Oh, that sucks.
Okay. God, this thing sucks. Does it take another fatigue?
On its turn.
Oh, okay. On its turn. Okay. It won't matter, but okay. For this time, it still has a little while before it's passed out. Okay. You're continuing to just coat it in napalm.
And then I'm actually going to turn around after I like spray this thing, and I'm going to yell back at Kynnoch. I don't need your help. Help Emmaus.
Yeah, not with a flamer.
Are you immune to his whatever?
Fuck! I forgot he had his fucking thing out. Shit.
Well, he said the
it's an
safe
opposed
word.
willpower, though. You're fine.
Well, is it considered
It's an
a
opposed
psionic thing?
No, it's just I'm fucking ugly.
Wow.
I have been. It's inhuman visage. I'm gross looking.
He just looks
I have-
fucked up.
Yeah.
I have resistance to psychic attacks. All right, so
It's not a psychic attack.
yeah. Ooh, 44 out of 50.
There you go.
Wait, it's an opposed willpower test.
It's an opposed.
power. I thought you said it was opposed.
Oh no, it's just a check.
Oh.
No,
It's just a willpower test.
just
Okay,
a
I was
straight up
like,
willpower test. Yeah.
Okay, well, you're used to his ugly ass.
Yeah. they should start getting bonuses to the rolls. Honestly.
Are we still talking in character?
Oh.
So mean. Okay.
All right. So yeah. So how far is Emmaus from me then?
15 meters.
Do I? All right. So I can technically run to him.
Yeah.
All right. I'll run up like kind of behind him a little bit, like shooting. I have to run past Jarnan, and so I'm like shooting him kind of a dirty look as I do so. And so I run like whole figure breaking up into all different pieces of glass and everything, and then I stop right behind him and I let out a scouring tide of warp energy. Oh, I'm gonna fate point that. That was a 94. That's not good. And that goes down to a 54 out of 55. Oh, holy shit. Oof. So
Okay.
yeah, but it's crap. No degrees of success though, unfortunately.
All right. Is this this is just like
this is
attack
opposed.
attack?
An opposed
to-
willpower.
Fuck. It has nothing to help that. Fuck. 37 out of 33.
Oh,
Helpful.
All right, so that is 13 energy damage. Not reduced by armor, but is reduced by toughness.
Gee, that's great.
You're just lucky I didn't get any successes.
Good God. Okay. All right. That's it for this turn, right?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead with fucking Fatty McFirefuck. He takes 4 fatigue and then tries to goddamn put himself out at a negative 30.
You muted, John.
he also takes 9 additional energy damage, which ignores armor.
Of course he does.
And then a willpower check.
Jesus Christ. Wait, a willpower at negative.
Just the negative 10 from being fatigued.
Oh, he doesn't. Okay, got it.
Yeah,
Of
Because
course
it's
he
willpower.
doesn't. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead. I'm just retconning that. He's just gonna stay on fire.
What?
He's just gonna get up.
Well, did you make or fail the willpower check?
He failed the willpower. Oh
Okay,
wait,
so-
does that mean he's back to not being able to? Do
That
you
means
always have
he's-
to do a willpower check to like?
Every round, you have to make a willpower check to not run around screaming because you're on fire.
Well, it runs around. It runs around screaming. Good job, it.
Ultimate CC.
The one,
Just saying.
the one running away keeps running away. The one attacking Emmaus now is unhappy that it got fucked up by Kynnoch, so it's going to try to fuck you up with some swinging claws, baby. That is a miss. And 41 out of 42.
I think Jesse walked away.
God damn it. Well, then he takes all the damage. He doesn't get the Okay, well, remind me to see if he dodges. And then Kayne is going to take 2 more goddamn pot shots at Venari. Because he sucks, and everything sucks. 12 out of 55.
Fuck, I dodge.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, 70, I don't dodge.
All right.
I'm going to fate point. Fuck it.
Okay.
I'm down to 1. Oop, shit. Throw the dice. Oh, 08. Dodges like a motherfucker.
Well, come on, Blanche. 11 out of 55.
I can't do anything.
That is, let me double check the damage. Oh, that's 14 pen 4.
So 18. I'm going to
Jesus
reduce
Christ.
that by 10. So I'm going to take 8. I'm hurting real bad, guys. He fucking like visibly staggers.
Kynnoch, you definitely got hit unless you can dodge.
I bet I can dodge.
Okay, give it a try.
All right. Probably not. That's a 69 out of 35.
All right, so you get a claw to your goddamn.
Ooh, but
Whatever.
so is this like a weapon skill?
Sure, yeah, it's a claw.
Okay. My hollow suit gives me gives them a negative 20 to their weapons check.
Okay. It would
By
have missed.
1,
It would have been a 41 out of 42. So yes,
Okay.
it would have.
Whew. Yay, hollow suit.
There's that. Okay, you guys are up.
Fuck.
Kayne's like, you'll start bleeding soon.
Venari coughs up some fucking blood. Fucking hits Kayne's like, flak, fucking carapace or whatever. He says, he doesn't say anything. He just fucking grits his teeth. He fucking faints again at his head.
Afraid if he actually says anything, more blood will come out.
Fuck, 88 doesn't faint. I don't know what to roll. I hate all these dice. All right, swings. I don't know, purple one. Oh, 16 out of 50.
There we go.
All right. Dodge. Oh, 79 out of 75.
Oh,
I'm
you got
excited
him with
now.
one.
All right, he tags him. All right, let's see. So it's a D10 plus 8. I rolled a 9, so that's 17, 10, 5.
Jesus Christ.
17 pen 5. Okay. Damn. Jesus. 15. What's tough? Okay. Definitely got a good hit. He's definitely hurt.
Me too.
Should have fate pointed that. Whoever's up next. Whoever wants to get.
I think it was Jarnan we
Yeah.
usually go in second, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go. All right, so there's a big dumb idiot running around on fire. So I am gonna run. I'm actually gonna. There's still one guy that's like running away from Kynnoch, right?
Yeah, but it's really far right now. It's
I
like
kind of figured he's been running for a while.
50 meters away at least.
Okay, yeah. I am going to move towards Kayne,
Okay.
but stay like 15 meters away from him
Okay.
and yell to Venari to get the fuck out of the way.
I don't have any actions, or I would totally do that.
And then I'm just going to stay right there because
Okay.
I'm not going to wait for him to get out of the way.
Okay.
I don't think I'm going to survive long enough to move out of the way.
Well,
I'm
fine.
hoping.
I'm gonna take my my bolt pistol, jam it into the gut of the dude that's in front of me, or the thing that's in front of me, and I roll a 07 out of 50.
All right. It's going to try to dodge. It does not.
Okay, that will be 8 damage, pen 4.
Oof, 8 pen 4. Does that do it in? Ooh, you fire around. It explodes in its gut and it drops to the ground.
Yes,
Dead.
I did it. And then I fall over
That's
because
in
I'm
game. I
I'm
did it.
completely so wounded, and I just dropped to my knees.
That leaves Kynnoch.
All right. God damn, this is going to be a dumb idea. I'm going to run up to Kayne
Okay.
and like grab him by the shoulder and spin him towards me, just looking straight into his eyes.
Okay.
And
Venari-
I'm gonna like point blank lidless stare this motherfucker.
Venari just yells, "Kill him! Kill him!" Take 10.
Opposed willpower test.
You got a plus 10.
Oh, that's a 12 out of 65.
Is that what your plus 10?
But with the plus 10.
All right.
That is 5 degrees of success.
Okay, that's probably not good. Okay.
Well, we know he didn't have any fucking willpower because all he did was scream and shit his pants.
Yeah, he definitely failed that.
All right. So he suffers 7 energy damage, not reduced by armor or toughness.
Okay.
And he is stunned for 1 round.
Oof. Okay.
So you live 1 more round, Venari.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you.
Oh man, I have no. There's no one left. All right. Well, that guy's running away, so he's gone. That guy's dead. Okay, big boy is gonna try to do something. He does not save. So he's got another fatigue and takes some amount of fire damage.
1. So nothing.
He takes 1.
He takes 1 energy damage.
And there's no way to overcome a stun, is there?
Looking that up now.
Looking to see if I don't think there is. Let's see. I don't think there is.
Does he have any fate points left?
He does.
Instantly recover from being stunned.
Shut up.
I mean, you know.
Yeah, he uses a fate point for sure then.
Oh,
I mean, believe me, I wanted the plus 20 because I was going to stab him right in the fucking gut.
He's like, well, I thought it would be you or me, but I'm fine with you and me. Bang, bang.
Fuck.
Oh, the first one misses. He's too stunned for 43 out of 55.
I will fate point. Or I'm not sorry, I didn't dodge. You know what I mean. Ooh, I got a 33 out of 48.
All right. You dodge. He looks very disappointed.
All right. So it's a half action to attack. So I'm going to try to stab him,
Okay.
and then we'll see what happens if I stab him.
Sure.
I got a 27 out of 50.
All right. He's going to dodge for 73 under 75.
Fuck. I don't like. He's got such a high agility. I don't think that. Fuck. He dives out.
You can
of the
only
way.
dodge once, though.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. Well, no, but no. So Jarnan's thing. So Jarnan's gonna roast him. He said, "Get out of the way." It's just a straight agility test. It's not a dodge.
Yeah, I know, but if Emmaus also shoots
Oh,
at
yeah,
him,
yeah,
he
yeah.
can only
Yep,
dodge one of you.
Right.
I'm
So
not
I
gonna
use my
roast you.
I'm using my other half action to dive out of the way. Then
A half action's gonna get you out of a 25-foot cone.
Ooh,
Well, no,
it's
it's a-
25 foot wide.
No, it's a 20-meter long, 30-degree cone.
There's a 0% chance a half move
There's-
gets you from
Yeah.
range to a 30 fucking cone at 20 meters or 15 meters.
I'm only 15 away.
There's
Yeah,
a
if I-
you're trying.
0% chance of that.
What
Yeah.
if I dive towards Jarnan to get closer to him over the?
You can burn a faint point forever if
Oh,
you
fuck
want. I'll give you that, but I'm not. There is a 0% chance a guy can dive in a half action. Your half action is 4 meters, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen.
Fuck. Well, he still makes the dive in hopes that Jarnan doesn't burn him alive. Like he does a shoulder roll and whatever comes up.
Yeah, sure.
Because he wants to be out of melee if Emmaus is going to shoot, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that works for sure.
Yeah.
I'm just saying you can't, in a half action, get away from a 30, 25 meter flame. It's not going to happen.
So you're up.
Okay.
No, Jarnan's up. Well,
Oh, Jarnan's up. That's right. Yeah.
He would have had to have, if you would have run completely away, yeah.
but
you
then he probably would have got a free attack, right?
Uh,
Because there's a disengage, isn't there?
yeah, there is. But still, you never know. Oh, maybe.
I mean, there's no great options here.
All right, so since our rogue trader is useless and can't even move correctly, I am
Plus,
actually.
you'd be hitting 2 of us now instead of just 1.
Well, whose fucking fault is that? That ain't my fault. I'm actually gonna run up to.
Actually, you can't dive out of the way.
Is that a separate action thing?
Disengage is a full action, and it only lets you take a half move. You're still either engaged with him or he gets to attack you.
I guess I'm still engaged then. I should have fucking fainted then.
So yes, your fearless leader is still being fearless.
Or just
Can I-
dumb.
Well, probably. Can I draw my plasma pistol? Because you can attack with a sword one-handed, right?
You are going to take the penalty because you would have both of them in your hands.
Yeah, it's a pretty
Oh,
hardcore
That's two weapon fighting.
Two
rather
weapon fighting.
you
All right, I don't do that. All right, forget it.
Be a minus 20 to each.
Yeah, I forget it.
All right.
Okay.
All right, so I am going to run up to Kayne, drawing my chainsword, and I'm going to take a swing at him.
That's too many
Don't know if you
actions.
can do that either because I think you cannot draw
I'm-
unless you have quick draw.
It's a half action.
It's a half action to draw your weapon, and then moving will be your other
Would be a
half.
half action.
Yeah.
Shit.
You can get up there for sure.
And a charge is a full action, so that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I'm going to. You know what? Yeah, I'm still gonna run up to him,
Okay.
but I am gonna draw my burning blade while I'm moving up to him,
Okay.
and that's and I'm gonna tell Venari that he's fucking useless when I get there.
Nice.
The God Emperor is displeased at you.
It's like you're telling me. Like, cough up some more blood.
All right, and then I'll stay there.
Okay.
I'm going to. How close am I? Because I'm gonna have to shoot, right?
Well, you don't have to.
Yeah, I mean,
Maybe
you-
like 15 meters or something like that. That's how
But you're
far away I was.
You're still engaged, though, aren't you?
Yeah, both me and Venari are.
Shooting into melee is a -20, and there's now 3 of us around him.
Yeah. I'm just gonna. I'm gonna get up because I collapsed to my knees. I'm gonna get up and just kind of shift around and take aim, but not shoot.
okay.
Can't you actually aim as a half action?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, but that's still.
We'll give you.
I'm pretty sure it would negate the.
Actually, if you aimed for the full round, it's a +20.
Yeah.
So for next turn, you would get.
Yeah, so I'll do that. I'll aim. And then
All
plus
right.
20, you said. Okay.
All right, so Kynnoch will kind of float backwards slightly, but not enough to actually make like a mechanical difference. Just
Sure.
take like a couple of steps backwards, and he'll just let out his classic cover up. And everybody within 15 meters has to make an opposed willpower test.
Oh, Christ.
Do we? I mean, does it matter if we're looking at you or not, or no?
Mm-mm. If you're not looking at me, then you get a +30 to your check.
Okay, I'm not looking, and my eyes are closed.
Are
And
you
I am going to
sure?
spend my final fate
Are
point.
you sure your eyes are closed?
If he says "don't look," then yeah. I mean,
Okay.
when,
when the next turn comes up, your eyes may still be closed when you're getting shot at. You cannot dodge, or you're going to be at a -30.
well,
If
but
you're
is it
saying,
like?
I close my eyes? You don't know, like it's
But
like
but there's an effect though, right? I mean, like if he's like shooting warp energy, we can't.
I'm saying if someone says close your eyes while you're in melee combat with a guy with 2 guns in a 6-second turn, there is a very small chance you open your eyes by the time he's shooting at you.
Okay, I just don't look at Kayne. I just don't look at him then.
I mean, I'm saying like that, like there mechanically, like you can't just say like you don't look at him.
Well, if
Unless you're specifically turned around.
but if Emmaus is behind us and says "don't look," then we're not looking, right? I mean, I'm still looking at Kayne. I'm not looking at Kynnoch.
Where's Kynnoch?
He said he stepped away.
He's engaged in melee still, or he
Yeah.
takes a shot.
Hmm.
He's in melee.
Yeah.
So if you want to close your eyes in melee while he does this, you can. But I'm saying, imagine you're in a sword fight and someone says, "Don't look." You're closing your eyes, and within 6 seconds, a guy with 2 guns shoots you in the chest. That's what I'm saying.
Unless
John
he's dead
Wick
right now.
Dead.
Well, no,
Unless
but
he dies. If he dies, it doesn't matter. But
no, I get that. I'm not arguing that. But if you're Kayne and I'm you, and I'm looking at you, and Emmaus is standing here, I don't see Emmaus's face to react to the thing that he's doing, unless he's here.
Not Emmaus. Emmaus isn't doing it.
Kynnoch. I mean,
Kynnoch is engaged in melee with him.
So we're all like right here.
How is he engaged in melee behind you?
All right, yeah.
Okay, let's say you're
Yeah, no, that's fine.
right? I'm saying if two people are engaged in melee, he's not behind you.
I get.
That's insanity.
Okay, so I'm gonna fail.
You don't know that.
But Kayne fails also. But
Oh shit! I got a 40 out of 40. So I'll
Boom.
move the point.
I got a 45 out of 55.
okay, I don't know
30.
what that does.
32 out of
It's
43.
an opposed will, so Kayne also has to make one.
He failed.
He failed? Oh, okay, good. All right, in that case, he takes 8, and then I got 1 degree of success, so it's an additional D10. That's 4. That's 12. 18 energy damage, negated by toughness.
Jesus Christ.
I am so glad I saved.
Okay. What was this? What's this?
This
power
is
do?
Scourge of the Red Tide.
Like, what's it
Through
look
their-
like?
It is a scouring tide of warp energy that jets forth from my fully open third eye as flesh is seared to the bone and vital fluids boil away as the victim's soul is consumed.
Man, I really wish someone else would have failed that because it would have been hilarious. You unleash the full power of the warp as Kayne.
I imagine like the Nazi from Indiana Jones.
Yeah, it's like that pretty much. Yeah, he melts away.
I am the Ark
And you see these rifts in the warp as this black crackle of energy just shudders through the area and nothing remains.
Venari drops down to one knee and just is like coughing and sputtering. He pulls his hand, brings his hand up, pulls it away. It's all full of blood.
Jarnan's gonna look at Venari and go, what are you doing?
I think I might be dying.
Well, get back on your feet. He's still alive, and I'm gonna point to the giant fucking creature that's running around the
running
room
around.
on fire.
I forgot about that.
He coughs up some more blood. He's like, all right, give me a second.
I forgot about that guy. He is still alive. Let's see what he can do.
I gotta learn to stop opening my mouth.
Everyone else is gone.
All right.
It's whatever you want to do with it. Still on fire, screaming.
All
Is
right.
it its turn? Oh, would you fail?
Yeah.
Because it's back to them, right? Because we all. Kynnoch was the last one around.
It would be up to it. So let's see if it has
So-
its willpower sucks balls.
Willpower check.
Nope. Still on fire.
Still running around screaming.
As a matter of fact, doesn't it take another fatigue from that? If he fails.
You're muted, John.
Yeah. I was like,
He gains a level every round that he's on fire. So he's up to
so what
6.
happens?
Oh.
When he hits? He's at 6 out of his 6.
He passes out.
It falls to the ground on fire.
I'm pretty sure he wakes up with like 1d10 minutes.
He collapses unconscious for 10-TB minutes. 10 minus toughness bonus minutes.
So he's on fire for 4 minutes. I'm not sure he'll survive that. But
Actually, you said it's meeting his toughness bonus, right?
yeah.
It's not until it exceeds his toughness bonus, so he's still awake.
Ah.
All right. Well, he's still awake, but unfortunately, still screaming.
Yep.
Right? Because I didn't. Oh no, I did roll. You failed.
Oh, I could
Yeah,
have
he
taken
failed the
one more
willpower.
fatigue.
How much damage?
Only 2.
Okay, well then nothing. So it's on fire, screaming and running still.
Yep.
I mean, at this point, someone could maybe put him out and just like let him run away. Maybe you don't know. His leader's gone, or you can just kill it. It can't do much because it's on fire.
I'm gonna take a knee and do a Medicaid check on Venari,
Okay.
which is amazing, even to Jarnan. What is that? Intellect? Okay, yeah. 5 out of 40.
Ooh.
Why couldn't I have rolled that good on a fucking attack?
Oh, what do I get back for that?
So you get back. I haven't looked at this shit in forever. You get back it's my willpower. Shit. Sorry, I'm totally that guy this time.
I'm always that guy.
Well, we've used Medicaid like twice in the entire game.
Yeah.
It's like never used, but you know.
Let's see.
Pretty sure both times were in like our very first fight.
Yeah. Before Jarnan realized that he could do way more damage than he could heal.
Right.
Harder now.
Medicaid, here we go. Son of a bitch.
All the editing. I think it's like your int bonus or
Yeah.
something.
It is my int bonus. Yep. Wait, are you lightly damaged or are you heavily or critically damaged?
I'm at 1 wound.
Okay, so you're heavily.
Yeah, I think half is light. Anything above half is light.
Yeah, so you take you heal 1 wound.
Okay, well, I'm at 2.
Yeah. So there you go.
I'll take it. As you're like patching me up, you're like, there's still that thing. So, you know, you're like working on me. I'm kind of like half leaning over. I pull out my pistol and I just fucking take a shot at the thing. Oh, I get it. Hold on 1 second. All right, so I'm rolling against.
It's on fire. It can't dodge, so there's that.
40. It's enormous or something. What was the
Yeah, it's enormous.
20. It's a plus 20.
plus 20?
So it's literally like shooting the broadside of a barn right now.
All right, so
Well, did you get a bonus for being on a knee too?
No.
I don't think so.
I think you have like a plus 80 right now. So
Well, I roll a 23 out of 60.
Ooh. Okay.
I guess that means damage then, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
that doesn't mean much until you tell me how much damage it.
All right. It's not going to be good. So I rolled a 1. So it's going to be 7, but it's pen 6.
Oh, okay. Well, that's something. That actually does a thing. That's 7 pen 6, right?
Yep.
All right, so 13. What's its armor? 7 pen 6. Okay, it looks like it kind of did a little bit of damage. Maybe a tiny bit. It looks more like it's cracked. It like hit the skin and it goes in. But you can still see the round. So it kind of hurt it, but not a lot.
Venari just kind of like shrugs and lets out a sigh.
oh god,
Got a lot of armor and toughness.
Kynnoch will walk over and wait till the thing rolls to look towards him, lock eyes, and open up the tide again. That's a 31 out of 55. Was 2 degrees of success against its willpower.
Christ. Not even close.
4, 5, 13, 19 19 energy damage.
And it's not affected. Like, does it?
No armor, but yes, toughness.
Yes, toughness. And what you said, 19?
19.
Wow, the warp tears it to pieces as it melts away, and it's like the Ark of the Covenant opened again, and this thing
Again.
melts away into fucking skin and melted bone. And that's it.
Go over, pick my hood up off the ground, wrap it, scarf back up.
As you look, the troops that remained, they'd been whittled down some by your soldiers, not as much as you had hoped, but seeing their leader and the massive sort of alpha tribe's members slaughtered, they break and start basically retreating completely in a completely disorganized way. Are your troops gonna hunt them down? Are you letting them go? There's, say, 30 to 40 left.
I mean, I think they probably take pot shots, maybe, run 10 meters into the woods, and then as they disperse, I think they just leave them.
Sure. Okay. They definitely get a few more, but
Right.
the rest of them just kind of scurry off into the jungle.
All right. We had 58 when the other craziness started. What are we down to as a final number for the mercs?
54.
No, that's not so bad.
I mean, you had servitors and acolytes come in, so they started cleaning up. So, yeah, didn't lose much after that.
All right, cool. All right. That was interesting.
That was close.
Not enough.
Well, the crew almost got their wish.
Yeah.
I mean,
Jesus.
I would have spread it out, but it really needs to be. I need to use mobs more or something, so you can maybe take a little damage and hurt some stuff instead of it being like either you kill it or it kills you.
Yeah.
But then again, welcome to Rogue Trader.
Right.
Well, you
I
could
really,
prob-
honestly, Bessie, I thought that that Jarnan was just going to unload on all three of us and be like,
The thought
Same
crossed
thing.
my mind because I was like, I told them to get the fuck out of the way,
Right.
and they jumped in the way. What the fuck?
I mean, it's not a smart plan. Not a smart plan.
no. I wanted to get that lidless stare off for the stun, and I was like, if I do it from back here, then Venari's going to get caught up in it as well, and that's not going to be a good time.
Yeah,
I mean,
stun is better than dead.
Well, he also would have taken the 1d10 plus 6 damage. So
Yeah, that's a lot. Although Kayne had, when I leveled him, I didn't give him more armor. I could have given him. He couldn't take unusual toughness, but he took a lot of sound constitution.
yeah.
His wounds were really high, really high.
Yeah.
So that's why it lasted a while. I mean, that first shot, the first big shot he took, he was still in double digits.
Wow.
Jesus.
Jesus.
He was basically a monster. So, in carapace armor, so
Right.
That's fair.
I made him challenging. I gave him 13,000 experience points. So he's really been amping it up, man.
Is that how much we're getting?
I mean,
What? Who said that?
I'll give you guys 500.
Hey.
I'll take it. Oh, and we're in tier 3 now. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh man, that means I really got to bust out some of these books to get some cooler stuff in here.
So now I have 900 to spend.
Ooh.
Man, you're so
Yeah.
God
I have
damn it.
600 to spend.
I have 550.
Well, because
Nice.
when we hit tier 3, I only had 100 left to spend, and I was like, I don't have anything.
Mm.
Yeah.
That only costs 100. Shit.
Eh. I've literally, I don't think I can bump up one of my navigator powers to adept, but I have literally never used it. So it seems kind of a moot point.
Yeah. Cool. Well, that was fun.
Yeah.
Sorry, I wasn't as prepared as I wanted to be. I really did plan on being more prepared. Next time I will be.
Well, I mean, if you want to adapt the horde rules from Death Watch, stuff like that would probably work.
Yeah, I'll start taking a look at some of those as well. Yeah, I mostly just ended up focusing more on the voices that I don't use until you guys get back to somewhere you'll use them.
Yeah, but at least they're ready.
They work, guys. I have cool voices.
Cool.
But yeah, good game, and then you'll figure out where you're going next, because I have a lot of background shit happening because I kind of track what happens while you're doing other stuff. So
Nice.
plenty of developments on the way.
Cool. I like it. All right. Well, thanks for running. Thanks you guys for hanging in. This, I guess, was probably a lot longer than what we had anticipated.
It was fun, though.
Sorry, guys.
Tomorrow morning's not going to be fun, but
No.
tonight was.
For sure.
I get to work from home.
And Kevin's going to work in like 10 minutes.
Yeah, I gotta go get a shower in a minute.
Oh, Jesus.
I don't understand. Like, how do you do it? I don't know how you do it.
I napped before.
Yeah. I feel like, oh, I'm still napping. Sorry, guys.
I don't know how you stayed awake in that sauna the whole time. That was crazy.
I know. It does look like it, doesn't it?
Make sure you're hydrated. Jeez, go drink some water.
It's like, Jesus, are you going to pass out in there? Do you boil?
He's a pro too, wearing a sweater inside the sauna. Jeez.
It's cold tonight.
Awesome.
All right, guys. Yeah. Keep me posted on our next scheduled date, and everything will be good to go on my end.
Cool. Sounds good. Cool. We'll throw some emails back and forth. Before we bug out of here, if you guys could leave reviews on iTunes, which I guess they're canceling or maybe breaking into other things now. I don't know. This won't be relevant in 6 months when it comes out, but ratings and reviews on whatever your podcatcher of choice is amazing. Super helpful. Please do that. We have coffee for sale. It's the Legendary Brew by Birds of a Feather Coffee. They're a small batch craft coffee roaster. The Legends is roasted to order, so if you put an order in, it'll be roasted after you place your order because it's not sitting around getting stale in some bin somewhere. So please do that. A little bit of the money comes back to the podcast, and we are appreciative of that because all this costs money, and we just hemorrhage money. So there's that. So thank you for checking this out. Thanks for downloading and watching and doing all the things. We appreciate it, and we'll catch you next time.
Peace.